Lauren from The Keep. I wanted to sit down with you for just a moment and share some really exciting news. So, we are going to be transitioning this week from releasing the stream on Saturdays to releasing it on Wednesdays. Now, it'll be the same stream, same content, it'll just be a new time. So, tune in on Wednesdays at 6 p.m. Central Time for these same adventures. Thanks, you guys. We hope that you can tune in and join us as we go through these crazy schemes. Y'all have a good one. Enjoy the session today. Bye.
Oh my God, we're going.
Oh my God!
Oh, welcome everyone to this session of The Keep. Thank you for joining us today. We hope that these shenanigans are a spot of sunshine in your day, and we certainly enjoy bringing them to you. So thank you for joining us. First off, today you will notice we do not have a Jordan with us, but no fear, he will be back next week.
We have a Jordan digitally, and he won't kill Jay.
No promises.
She's like,
do we have any announcements for today?
New airtime.
We're on Wednesdays. I mean, if you're watching this, that means Wednesdays. If you're watching on YouTube, that means you saw it come out on Friday. So Wednesdays, 6 p.m. Central. Fridays, it releases on YouTube around the time that we can get it up there. But Friday is the time for that.
So it comes out on Wednesdays at 6 p.m. Central at twitch.tv/thekeeprpg. VOD is released Fridays on YouTube. So whichever one you're on, you should definitely go check out the other two. Make sure you're following us with the most up-to-date stuff.
Yeah, follow us on the stuffs. That's how you get information. We're on Twitter. Check us out there for updates. Facebook, we're there.
Instagram, check out some of the cool pictures of minis that we've been painting lately, some stuff we've been doing there. Oh, also cool stuff. We've been partnering with another Texas-based stream here for the last little bit called Dinner and a Game. There's some really cool people. They're running several streams a week. They're going through the Curse of Strahd and an Eberron campaign. And if you like shiny things, you should check out their Firefly RPG that's airing on Friday nights. I'm a little partial to that one because I am guest casting there with them and having a blast doing it. I think that's pretty much all the announcements for today.
So,
all right, let's go ahead and jump into this thing. So, oh, this is going to be fun. This is going to be fun. Last we left our heroes, the 11th hour had found the tomb of Zelazar after a teleportation mishap that landed them in the middle of the Scorchland Desert. They investigated, discovered some old history that had been lost to time, relevant to Solyex and his world, Denegon. You entered the tomb, you made it through the first set of trials, judged by the Guardian Naga sisters, and were allowed to enter the labyrinth. Through a series of shifts and turns and getting lost and getting found, you managed to make your way through this labyrinth, collect what you needed to open the door at the end, and made your way through that door. That's where we're going to go ahead and pick up the session for today. You have just exited the labyrinth. What are y'all doing?
The area we're in, is it conducive that we can sit down and take a little bit of a breather, maybe?
It is a short hallway that leads into another room. It's dimly lit. You can't quite see what's happening in there, but you can certainly investigate, see if that's something you want to try.
Well, Howard, do you want to make sure this hallway is like not going to murder us, and then maybe we sit down and breathe for a moment?
Murder hallway. Yeah, I'll look around for traps. Can I look for some traps?
Go ahead and investigate.
All right, new dice. See how she goes.
Oh, yes.
I'll take it. That's 24.
Nice.
Yep.
This is a fairly short hallway. You still feel the labyrinth behind you. Y'all, remind me. You found the key and you turned off the labyrinth at the end of the last section. Is that right?
We have control of the labyrinth.
Okay.
So can we just say that
So-
we made the way through, so we don't have to try to find the control panel to get back.
Yeah.
All right.
Yeah, you left the way to the control panel clear.
Lower, which is a room with pillars.
So the fairly short hallway still opens behind you to the labyrinth, opens into a room ahead of you. As you're going along, you're looking, especially keeping an eye out for any traps, tripwires, pressure plates, and you don't see anything in this short section here. Do you bring a light with you?
Oh, yeah. No, we got lots of lights.
Okay. The light exposes another room lined with murals, similar to the two that you had seen earlier on in this section. And let me, new computer, who this?
Right.
Set this up here for you real quick. So this particular section, you have seen the scenes of Belar, the elven archer, set essentially against this ancient green dragon foe. You saw a scene with Fiera, this tiefling, set against an ancient black dragon, and you recognized the shape of that ancient black dragon. Here you see a, let me make sure I'm telling you this correctly. Did y'all find the Dantris, the another companion of Asha's, fighting against this ancient blue dragon? It would have been a sea battle that you would have.
We have Valar and Fiera.
Okay.
We've got the name of the blue dragon, but we got that from the one of the snaky ladies.
We got the names, but we haven't seen the mural of the fight yet.
Yeah. Presuming that there is.
Okay.
Actually.
So these scenes follow Dantris. Dantris was a companion of Asha's. As you saw, pulling my notes up here.
Dantris the halfling, right?
Yes, Dantris was the halfling.
Club wielder.
Yes. A particular type of club known as a cudgel. Used also agriculturally. It's a common tool that also happens to be able to be used as a weapon, which gives you some idea of Dantris's background. You see the scenario before you is a sea battle where this ancient blue dragon is depicted on an island, wings spread, facing down an armada, essentially. And you see a much smaller navy, this group of ships, with Dantris prominently in the forefront. And you see a figure depicted in the clouds, ethereal and wispy almost. Hard to make out the details, seeming to aid and be directed by Dantris himself. The next scene to this shifts over and you see the
Oh.
Sorry, not talking to Siri.
Very strange.
You see this blue dragon struck down. Their forces, their armada essentially shipwrecked. You see a storm that has somehow protected and kept the seas calm in the area where the Navy was and utterly destroyed the armada of the Blue Dragon. You see this armada breaching the island and pushing back and fighting against this Blue Dragon. And then the next scenes seem to be some sort of victory celebration. And you see as time passes and the figure of Dantris ages, ultimately culminating with this description of a memorial, a funeral of some kind, and a depiction of a building, a tomb essentially underwater at the same location, this island where this great battle took place. You guess that would be the final resting place of this hero.
Do you have any idea?
We're not doing the underwater temple, guys. We're not doing the underwater
We
temple.
can do this temple. We can do all the
Do
temples.
we have any idea like where this water
Iron
temple
boots,
is?
blue tunic.
I believe it's. in the top
Celiax, make a history check.
Oh god. I really want Case of Torch to inspire me. But that's
Not really what he does.
no, that's an 8.
He's been doing better.
That is an 8.
No, he did 2 or 3. 2.
Hard to tell. You know that there are a number of islands on the eastern coast. You know that there are a couple of small islands on the northwestern coast near the Barren Lands. And you know the Shattered Lands down to the southeast of this particular continent are made up of a number of different islands. And you know the Shattered Lands are where the great battle between Bahamut and Tiamat are storied to take place.
Okay.
As
This
in,
particular island, you guess is probably in one of those locations, but you're not sure really where.
Well, can we take a short rest in this room? Does it seem
If you like, you can certainly attempt to do so.
There's nothing that is going to kill us while we sit here?
Nothing immediately visible.
Okay.
In fact, you don't see any hallways out of this room. There are the carvings on the murals on the walls, but it seems like there's a sort of a dead end here.
All righty.
What's above us?
Who all short rest in this?
Hold on. What's above us?
What's above us, Lauren?
Above you, look up, you see a ceiling.
Just no. That is a legitimate question. All right.
I
I'm up the walls.
appreciate that answer.
Well, while we try to figure out an exit, I will sit down and rest a little bit.
Master Dwarf,
Hey, what's up?
would you like to examine some stonework with me? See if we might be able to find another little hidden door here.
Case
Apparently
Torch
they
is
like
also
it.
going to take the rest of
Yeah.
his inspiration back.
Go,
Is
let-
anybody using hit die?
No, I'm good.
Are you short resting hit die?
I do want a short rest. Get my stuff's fast. But I'll look at walls, sure.
Garrett, are you short resting?
Do you need
I don't need hit points, but I want to
Okay.
get some of my stuff back. So
Okay.
like,
Hey, if you need a rest, I'll just look around and I'll
Rest
ask you
if you need it.
afterwards.
I'll look after
So you
it,
can
right?
rest and reconsider the runes that you have spent today and try to make sure that they're prepared for the rest of the day moving forward.
If I study that stone,
A field
the
trip.
god, that
Perception
not
burst.
be a short rest, or can I do that while I short rest? I don't want to cheat. I just want to know if I can do that.
I believe that will take a longer period of concentration. You would not be able to get your short rest in during that time.
So I don't remember how long that takes to do the learnings. Yeah.
2 hours, I believe.
Oh, because I don't have that wrote down. I will write that down. So I'll just take a short rest real quick, and then I'll look at walls for doors.
All right. While they're short resting, Halbert and I are gonna look around.
Okay. Go ahead and roll investigation.
Ooh. I like investigation. I like them better when I actually have my stats pulled up.
I rolled an 18.
I rolled a.
B.
A.
You did say investigation, right?
Yes.
No, that's a 19.
19, 18, 19. Awesome. Okay. So y'all are going around. Albert takes one half of the room. Val takes the other half of the room. And y'all are looking at the walls and you're looking at the murals and inspecting and seeing if anything stands out. And for the most part, nothing does. And it's not really until you go and you look really closely and start running your fingers over the walls and you realize, wait a second, this particular mural that describes the final resting place of Dantris, where these beautiful carved doors are set underwater at this island location. You realize those doors are carved into the wall itself, that there's probably something to do here with the carving and the doors that might open a way forward.
Don't poke anything until we're finished resting.
I was gonna say we'll wait until
No
everybody's finished resting, and then we'll push the red button.
Hokey poke. So you'll go ahead and you finish your rest eventually. It takes about an hour to fully rest, to catch your breath, to prepare everything, to move forward.
This door can inspire people.
But will he? That's the question.
Oh, yes.
You do manage to take care of that, though. The time passes quietly. In fact, it passes very quietly. It is eerie how silent it is down here. You hear nothing except for the sounds of your own movement and breathing.
That's more awful.
You might need to get that checked out, friend.
This is fine.
He has the fantasy Rona. Faith or something. Gee.
No, Solyax is immune to disease.
Yeah, but
Solyax is immune to disease.
Remember, you need to turn around while you're doing that.
This is a new one. Your body hasn't had time to build the immunity yet.
I'm just naturally immune.
It's a divinely granted protection.
Oh, that's funny.
So your short rest passes. You start looking at the doorway, and as you take more time to look at it, you use your fingers to really get the picture. It's very cleverly carved. It is, in fact, a doorway in the stone hidden here in the wall.
Try open it.
Try.
the axe blade.
You just, push on it?
Now, does it look like, in our investigation of it, does it look like there was a button, latch, anything?
Not that you found, no. It feels like a carving set into a stone wall.
Yeah, then
you get the idea it's... Okay. Make a strength check.
Of course.
3. Okay. You push, and you actually push so hard, you bounce yourself off of the wall.
You okay with it, Val? Need a hand? Or 2?
Or 6.
I'm going to go over and I'm going to just knock on the door, see what happens.
Like, I seriously got the visual of, like, Val doing a Looney Tunes type thing, trying to...
I know, I so badly want this to open right now.
So he just puts his hand on it and goes...
Who went over there to knock? All right, Halberd.
Mm-hmm.
You hear a voice, muffled, echoing through the stone from the other side. Who's there?
No!
I am. Who's there?
I didn't realize we were on the Halloween episode.
There's somebody on the other side.
Tunes.
Hello, door.
Hello? And very shortly, a familiar glow passes through the doorway, and you see hovering before you a disembodied flame. You see a face in the flame and a mouth, and it looks over at Halberd, and it says, You
Yep.
shot me! That was very rude!
Yes!
I did.
Wait, Wait, okay, question. Is this a flame skull?
There is no skull attached to it, but it does kind of look like the flames associated with it, glowing a soft green. Reminds you almost of the color of new green grass.
Excuse me, hello. We're
Hi.
talking.
Did you tell him to shoot me?
No,
Your
I
buddy,
don't
he
know.
shot me.
What happens? Did you attack him?
No, I
Oh,
was
well.
minding my own business. I didn't even get to introduce myself. He didn't say his name. I mean, come
It's a
on.
little presumptuous.
The
That's all.
manners of your generation, really.
Listen, excuse me. Hello. Hi, my name is Zodiac Smokeskull. I am the Arbiter currently. We've encountered weird flaming skulls that breathe fire on us, and we were not happy about this. So his actions may have been a little presumptuous, but were made out of self-preservation. I'm sure you can understand.
And you're still alive. So
That's another question. Hi.
And that's
Again.
another thing.
What does
Hello, Soliex. It's a pleasure to meet you.
yes, what
Your
is
buddy
happening?
is very rude there, but at least you have some manners. I mean, really.
What
And this is just a
Who are
talking
you?
fire. Like, there's
They
nothing
call me
else.
Czar.
Czar?
I help to guard this place
Czar
and
the
guide.
guard.
and watch and judge.
Okay. Well, lots of
Really,
judges here.
I wear a number of hats. There's a lot I do here.
Do the hats
So I'm rather curious.
Not a judgmental temple you have.
Do your
there.
hats ever burn up?
Halberd,
No.
listen.
That's really impressive. I'm actually rather intrigued. I've never
Czar
seen
the guard.
I've never seen this before.
Not really. I'm not. I mean, I can burn if I want to, but it's. I mean,
So
not that
you
hard.
like
It just takes a little bit of control.
a burning flame that's not burning.
Halberd,
Well, I only look
It's
like
a
a flame.
legitimate question.
it's magic
Come.
flame. Stop insulting Czar the guard.
I am not insulting. I'm trying to understand. If your idea of like understanding is insulting,
You just go asking people about their flame.
it doesn't
Rude.
I mean,
bother
you
me.
might want to listen to your friend. He seems to have a pretty good head on his shoulders.
Yes, Halberd, you should listen to your friend.
This is rather intriguing.
Well, Czar the guard, I'm here seeking information about Zelisar and the history of this place. You happen to know anything? Or
Oh,
know
yeah,
of
for
anything?
sure. I'm guessing you're gonna want to get through the door first, though, if you want
That
to.
would be ideal,
learn, really,
yes.
right?
That would be nice.
Yeah. One moment. Give me just a sec.
Thank you.
And you see Czar passes through the door again into the next room, the next hallway, and there's a brief pause. You're waiting for just a moment. And then the stone shifts and it parts and swings open, and you are permitted access through a fairly narrow doorway into a tunnel that leads to another room. The room ahead of you, you can see, is dimly lit. And as you go through the tunnel and approach, you see a door carved on the other side of the room directly across from you. It has a face carved into it. And it is this face that has green glowing eyes and a nose, carved ears, a big mouth. And you see
Horizontal.
the eyes are glowing green.
If we have to turn your head to stone, I'm out.
Czar, are you, hello?
Right here. And you see as the voice speaks, the door moves.
Oh, ooh, that's a neat trick.
Like I said, I wear a number of hats.
Question, did Asha put you here?
Asha, you could say that, yeah.
Did Bahamut put you here?
Yeah, that's another question. And Lauren, while talking, I would like to run a divine sense.
Okay. What does divine sense let you sense exactly?
Specifically undead in this situation. Undead, fiends, celestials, and hallowed ground.
Okay. You do sense that you are still on hallowed ground, and there is a very faint flavor of undeath and a very faint flavor of celestial There seems to be some sort of magic, some sort of blessing, you would guess, that permits Czar to, even though he is technically dead, permits him to guard and to guide and to do whatever else he does here.
So while they're doing this, Val's just gonna be sitting there like pushing the door back and forth and seeing if it moves.
Okay, the stone door that opened behind you?
Yeah, specifically the one that Czar wiggled.
The one y'all came through, right?
Yes, yeah.
Yeah, no, moves easily, like a very light for stone, very finely constructed. The hinges seem to allow it to move very easily with light pressure, not hard at all.
Okay, so while they're doing this, I was just swinging the door back and forth.
All right. A brief description of the room that y'all are in. All right. So you enter into a square room. You see directly across from where you entered is Czar's door, where his face is carved into it. In the center of the room, providing the dim light that illuminates this chamber, is a pedestal about 3.5, 4 feet tall, and a single candle that is burning centered on that pedestal. You see there are 4 other columns, one in each corner of the room, that are inscribed with various symbols and sigils. What are y'all doing?
Czar?
Yeah.
In order to see more of this temple, I'm assuming there's something we must do in this room to get through the door that you're in?
I mean, it's a bit of a puzzle, yeah. Go for it.
Guessing you're not going to aid in any manner or way? Wouldn't be right.
Not really. I will say your time has already started, and you get this sort of sense of expectation.
Glorious.
Go.
Okay, so candle, sigils, pedestals.
Kizator would start looking at the runes.
Yeah. If there's any runes or anything like that, he's gonna start reading into those.
Mm-hmm. The runes on each of the symbols are elemental in nature, describing specifically pertaining to the evocation school of magic, various effects. They seem to be most strongly affiliated with the 4 most common natural elements: earth, fire, air, and water.
Okay. What are his cantrips?
Well,
Looking at the pedestal with the candle, we see any runes or anything on it?
Nope. It is straight carved stone. A single block of stone carved. Doran, you would notice this. It is carved pristinely. The corners are all exactly 90-degree angles. It is beautiful simplicity and elegance.
It's a candle. Can the candle be lifted off the thing, or does it look like it's melded into the stone?
It looks like it's melded into the stone.
Okay. Lauren, 2 things. One,
yes.
I'm going to take one of the rocks that I keep in the bag of holding out, and then I'm going to put that on whatever represents Earth, like the pedestal for Earth. And then Kizator is going to pull out a torch and try to light it on the candle.
Okay. You set the rock on the pedestal for Earth. Nothing happens. He takes the torch and he lights the torch. And at that point, I need everybody to go ahead and roll initiative. Because as he lights it, the fire grows and spreads, larger than the torch can contain. And before you, you see a large fire elemental that has now entered the room. Jay, if you will please get the map A.
That would be something he would do.
Yeah, 100%. That's worked for us before.
Okay. Well, these were not great initiatives, but
Oh, mine was good.
Mine was okay.
She taped it. Yeah, that'll work. Actually, John, let me use yours. That'll be easier. Let me get Map Kingdom.
Yep, I'm working on it.
As the fire elemental appears, you do sort of hear Czar giggling, almost laughing in the background. Well, that wasn't the right answer, was it?
Bird.
Oh wow. Yeah, we need to fix this.
Yep.
Towards you. Nice. All right. So where are we, Lauren?
So y'all came in from the east side, from what y'all have labeled there. There you go.
And then
So Kazutora would be right up there at the middle pedestal because he was the one with the torch.
where was Earth?
So what?
Where's Earth?
Starting at the, I guess, southeastern, it would have gone water, moving clockwise, earth, fire, air.
Okay, so what was that, Earth?
Push the elemental onto the pedestal.
And then where were everyone else?
I was over by water.
Doran?
'Cause I was about to pee on it.
Oh, I don't know where I'd be. I don't know. Put me somewhere close to the air, I suppose. Yeah, good enough.
Okay. Probably, I guess you're staying there. At the door we came in.
Sure. I mean, you could put me on the other one.
Sure.
That way I could be reading it.
So if this was the fire, I thought that's where he put the fire.
No, he just lit the torch off the candle in the middle.
Oh, got you. Okay, I thought
he
was
never got
kindling.
over there. He lit it off the candle in the middle.
That because we're brilliant like that.
It's a torch, fire, torch.
No, it's totally something he would do.
Definitely something he would do.
He's not intelligent.
All right, initiatives.
19.
20 for 21.
All right, 21 Doran, 19 Val. Solyax.
2.
2.
That would be a 1. This one got a 15.
15 for Kazutor.
No. He has a higher initiative than I thought. Add 2 to that. So he got
17.
I forget he gets to add half efficiency to his.
Mhm.
Doesn't matter.
And Halberd?
7.
7.
So Doran got the highest initiative for once?
Natural
Yeah.
20. Everything
Heck
else
yeah,
I rolled.
baby.
Yeah, I got a natural 1, so.
Man, we ran the gambit.
Nice. Good spread. Good spread.
Rolled 3.
All right. Doran, you're up.
Hello.
What are you doing?
I don't even know. We
You
fought
have
fire.
seen this massive fire elemental come out
Yeah.
of nowhere. Well, out of the candle, out of a torch and candle, both thing. It just kind of grew.
Do it.
Yeah. What is it? I don't know. I guess because that's the question. We fought fire stuff before, right? And one of the ones where I wasn't around.
Yes. I'm pretty sure you fought fire elementals. You remember when you went to the world
They
with
were
that
small.
the emergency
They were-
alert?
There was tiny elementals.
Yeah.
Right.
Nothing this big.
I wasn't.
Yeah, they weren't this big.
I wasn't.
but they
here
were-
for I don't remember super good.
They were more human sized.
Hold on. Let me.
This is a fully fledged large fire elemental.
Oh God, no.
You do see that it is illuminating the room. That the room has become brighter because of the elemental being present. It has also significantly increased the heat.
That's not
There's
good.
heat radiating off its body.
That's
Of course there
bad
is.
for us to live. I guess I'll move up to it and hit it with a choppy bit.
Okay.
Because
Go ahead and roll to hit.
I really don't know. Oh, I did not hit. Yeah, that misses.
Okay.
I know
Are you
that.
sure?
Well, it was 5. I don't know. 5
For a
plus,
total of
5 and 9, 14.
it hits.
Hey,
Alright,
Nice.
14 hits.
okay, good to know.
Barely, but it hits.
Yeah. All right, so
It's a big thing. It's big.
It's a big deal. One-handed. Yeah, no, I'm gonna use my savage thing. So I go
Savage attacker.
yes, savage attacker. 13 slashing, 3 lightning. I
13
did.
slashing, 3 lightning.
Yeah.
All right.
And then I will attack again because I get 2 attacks.
I will say one of the things you notice as you enter its space and you hit it with a melee attack, the heat radiates off of it, and you do take 8 points fire damage.
God.
Well,
Dang. That's not good.
I don't like that very much. Well then, despite having taken my attack turn, can I refrain from attacking the second time if I so choose?
You don't have to if you don't want to. I mean, you can go, ouch, that hurt, and do whatever you're going to do.
Yeah. God, what do I do? I don't know. Who's that next to me?
Casator.
That's our Casator friend. Shit. I don't have any. Well, yeah, I'll back away from it. I'll just get away from it, and I guess I'll try to drag Casator with me to get him away from it. Can I do that?
You certainly can. As you move back, taking Casator with you.
I guess it doesn't matter what direction I go. I'm not.
See, here's the thing: grabbing Casator and basically grappling him essentially to move him away from the fire would be an action.
Grapple is an attack. Grapple only takes 1 attack action.
That's what I'm thinking. Is I'll go ahead and let you take that as your second attack if you want to essentially grapple Casator and move him with you.
Sweet. I guess I roll for that.
If he's willing, I'll go ahead and let y'all just
He's willing.
move at half speed away.
Yeah, he's willing.
Does Casator want to move away?
Yep.
Okay. So we'll say he lets you grab him and start pulling him away. The fire elemental is going to take an attack of opportunity on you.
Oh, goody.
That is going to be a 21 to hit.
Oh, God.
Yep.
That is an additional 8 points of fire damage.
Brad.
And you are caught on fire.
Oh, God.
So you can only move 5 feet back because it took you 15 feet to get there.
I don't have anything to fight fire with. I really don't.
That'd be really great right now. A druid. So 5 feet back would put you, like, with Casator would put you right there.
So just outside of its range, from what you can tell. Is that your turn, Doran?
I guess. It only hit me. How did it? What did it? Its attack on me was just fire damage. There was nothing else to it.
Just fire damage.
Okay, well, okay. Then I can't. I'm gonna use Storm Rune. I'm gonna bonus action that so I can advantage things.
Okay.
Because that's the best I can throw out right now. I think. I don't know what else to do.
So that's your action. That's your bonus action. That's your movement. That is your turn, Doran. Val, you are up next. Casator's on deck.
This sucks very badly.
Turning around and seeing that. Oh God. I'm going to Guiding Bolt.
Okay, roll to hit.
Right up his nose.
Right up in that nose.
That is a 18 plus 9.
Yeah, that hits. That hits. So what level Guiding Bolt was that?
Just first.
Okay.
So is it 46? Yeah, 46. Yeah. Oh, that's nice. That is 22 points of damage.
Nice.
Nice.
Yeah, I rolled 3 6s on that.
This attack gets advantage on.
Ooh.
And then the next attack gets advantage on it. This would be a nice time for those crossbows.
Yeah.
Anything else, Val?
I don't know what. I guess it's just an additional.
Should have opened up with that, huh?
Val, is that it?
Oh yeah, that's it.
All right, Kazator's up.
Good. Kazator is going to shoot him with the crossbow.
All right, roll to hit.
Is he gonna activate
With
his
advantage because of Guiding Bolt.
Wait, activate what about fire?
I was making jokes. Don't worry about it.
Okay, I was like, does he have a fire thing? That hits. That's a modified 20.
Yep, that does hit.
Okay, now Lord, he doesn't have an actual he only has a hand crossbow, but his crossbow does what? An additional D6 thunder.
Yes.
Okay. Okay, so that is 9 points of piercing damage and 2 points of thunder.
All right. Good deal.
Bonus action. Oh, I didn't roll with advantage on that one. Okay, well that was a natural 19, so it's okay.
Yeah, still hits.
It wasn't a crit, unfortunately. Nope. Okay, bonus action, shoot again.
All right, shoot again. No advantage this one.
Yeah, that's a natural 15, so that'll hit.
That still hits.
And it does 6 points of piercing and 3 points of thunder.
Good deal. Good deal.
Thunderstruck.
He wasn't, but that thing is. Thunder. Thunder.
All right. You see the crossbow bolt sink into its form and then explode with a flash of thunderous energy. The fire elemental does shrink back away from it and seems to be doing pretty efficient damage. It is its turn next. It is going to move forward. It is going to make one attack against Doran and one against Kazator. The first one against Doran is going to be a 16 to hit.
Doran.
Doran. Garrett.
I think
he froze.
I think he froze. I'm pretty sure his AC is higher than 16. So I'm pretty sure that misses. The one against Kazator is going to be a 22 to hit.
And I'm about to ask a question for Doran because he's not present.
Use his reaction to
Yes.
impose disadvantage.
Defensive.
We'll go ahead and say he wanted to do that. That's cocked. That's better. That takes it down to a 20 to hit.
That still hits.
Okay. That is going to be 12 points of fire damage, and Kazator also ignites.
Awesome.
So Kazator and Doran are both in flames.
Okay. All right.
It is actually going to take one more step forward in its fiery form, and it is going to essentially end its turn in Kazator and Doran's space.
Oh, that's not good.
Oh no.
Because it is not a solid form, it is a form essentially entirely of fire. It can do that.
That's not good.
And because it has entered their space the first time it does that, that is going to be 7 points of fire damage to Kazator and to Doran.
Okay.
Hey, DM, question.
Yes.
Does this room count as an open container? It's got 4 sides. It's got an open door.
For what purpose?
I kind of have a water spell. I
What
want to know
spell?
if the creator destroy water.
Create water, 5
Hey.
the spell itself.
Good enough technology. It's my favorite.
Yeah.
Hey, by the way, you took 7 points of damage.
I did or it did?
You did.
Because
Oh,
you're
good.
it is in
Oh,
your
good. I
space.
have to come back to that. That's fantastic.
It's in your
That's what I
space.
wanted.
You
It is
unveiled
basically
it.
engulfing you. Its large form has basically come into the space. You and Kazator are standing in a fire.
Sweet. I'm so glad I came back.
You know what? I'll let it happen.
What?
Level 3, that's 30 gallons of water.
Let what happen?
Val's create water.
Oh,
It's like a-
cool. I
In
like
case door's
this.
on fire.
And Kazator is
Yeah.
also on fire. Kazator and Doran are both ignited on
Yeah.
fire, standing in a fire.
Such shenanigans. Dang fire beasties getting all
All right.
up in our business.
That is the end of the elemental's turn. Halberd, what are you doing?
Can I yell at it?
Solyex, you're up next. So what?
Yell at it?
Sure. What do you want to say?
Hi, over here. And see if it turns towards me.
There's you yell and you see a brief shift in the flames surrounding your companions. It doesn't leave their space though.
Marksman, I'll shoot the sucker. Since it's engaged in combat, would I get sneak attack on that?
I'll say it is distracted enough by its prey. Yeah, you can go ahead and get the sneak attack on that.
I mean, I totally just yelled at it, but I also know that it's literally engulfing 2 people right now. So
Yeah.
I hate this.
well, that works. 14.
14 does hit.
Barely.
Barely. What's the damage?
Working on that.
Just saying.
Oh, that sucks. That's 9 plus 6 is 15. Plus 10 is 25.
25. Nice. You see your arrows sink through it, essentially splitting it between Kazator and Doran. You see a rift sort of start to appear in it, and it wavers for a moment, and then you see it slowly start to heal back up and take out the same space.
I'm gonna shoot it again.
Okay, go for it.
Yeah. Let me check that feat.
These souls just whipped up.
Yeah, right. I want to make sure I can see if I can use my. I'm gonna use sharpshooter again.
Okay.
Yeah.
Roll to hit.
Gonna be a 15.
Still hits.
Not having a
Damages.
plus 12 to hit. It's gonna be 7 plus 10 is 17.
17, nice. You see the edges of the flame are starting to look a little raggedy as you shoot your arrow through its form, managing somehow to split the distance between your allies and still damaging the creature. So yes, or Halberd, I should say. Anything else you want to do on your turn?
Has it diminished at all in size?
Slightly.
Okay.
It's the damage it has taken seems to be more in the it's less of a clean lines to the edges of its fire. The heat is perhaps slightly diminished. It's not necessarily shrinking.
Well, I'm resistant to fire. Okay, well, I'm resistant to fire, so I'm gonna do the run up to it and say, "Get out of my friends!" And I'm going to hit it with my axe.
All right, roll to hit.
Well, 18, because it's not too hard to hit. And
It's not too hard to hit. The trick is making sure that you hit it without hitting your friends.
That's going to be 7 points of damage.
As you entered its space, go ahead and take 9 points of fire damage, halved to 4, because of your resistance.
And that was 7 points of damage to it.
7?
Yep.
Okay.
And attack number 2.
Mm-hmm.
The 19 to hit.
Yep, still hits.
And
Go ahead and take 2 points of fire damage, halved to 1.
perfect. Okay, and then that's 13 points of fire slashing damage to it.
Nice. At this point, the edges of this creature's form are very ragged. It is not looking to be in great condition. Doran, back to the top of the order. You are up, sir.
Oh, goody. It's still upon us, right?
It is upon you. And in fact, at the beginning of your turn, I do need you to take 8 points of fire damage.
What? Great. That's what I wanted. Well, okay.
Because you are on fire.
Yeah, no, I know. I'm aware. Not to sound bitter, but like, no, I got you. I'm all, I know it. What does this do? Okay, well that's good to know for later. I'll use Giant's Might. I'll get taller.
Right. Grow larger,
I
become
can't-
large, Doran.
I'm gonna. How does the thing look right now? Like awesome.
It's looking really rough.
Would that
Good.
It's taken a fairly significant amount of damage.
Yeah, me too.
You're doing really good.
Ugh.
creature and he becomes large as he
I'm
pushes.
super hoping that this doesn't kill me.
He had one that could go that way. So he would go that way. Okay, but Lauren, now that he's large, is he still enveloped? Or can the creature not envelop him?
He is, the elemental is still partially in his space and he is still on fire.
Okay.
Giant flaming dwarf.
Hey.
Oh, you. All right. I will again attempt to beat ass. So, I'm gonna use, if I need it, action surge as well. So just ready for that. Two-handed because armor class doesn't seem to help me. So I'm gonna two. Oh God, how do I do things? Oh God,
Roll the dice.
I know I did that. Blah, 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 blah. Math is
Add
hard
9.
right now. Panicking. 17.
Hits, roll damage.
Okay. And that's a 10 and 6 now. So that's garbage clown shoes. I'm gonna use Savage so I can re-roll it. Well, that's a little bit better. And I forget what I do about being giant for my
Additional
bonus.
d6 of damage.
Additional
That's
d6,
what-
and don't forget to add your strength.
No, I'm good at games, yo. Yeah, I'll do it this way. So 12, 17 slashing and 1 lightning.
Doran, this one's yours. You do take 10 points. You do take 2 points of fire damage as you sink your weapon into it. But how do you want to actually kill this thing?
I just I'm screaming at the top of my lungs because I'm pissed off, and I'm quickly trying to put my ass out because my God, I'm on fire. This is awful, and I hate it. It's one of those I did it. Oh God, why?
That Dorn's so hot right now.
Yeah.
All right,
Make
all
sure-
right.
make
So
sure my-
you release a very, very masculine dwarven battle cry as you sink your ass into it.
Yeah, that dwarven battle cry goes something like this. Ah, I'm on fire!
You cleave it in half. You split the fire enough that it cannot maintain its form. It sinks away, diminishes. There is a little bit of ash left on the floor. You and Kazator are still on fire, but you can take a couple of seconds to put out the flames on yourself, to stop, drop, and roll.
I do that.
All right. So you go ahead and you take essentially the first 6 seconds after battle to.
We all pee on Casador. Please, can we make that canon?
No.
Be nice.
I don't think we would do that.
So I'll say, Doran, you go ahead and you put yourself out. Kazator can get some assistance, gets himself put out.
Where's my?
The candle is still lit in the center of room. You still hear Czar sort of laughing in his door. The other columns are quiescent.
Can Casador, before he puts himself out, light a torch off of himself first?
If he wants to go ahead and take another 8 points of fire damage, absolutely.
Sure.
Does anything happen on the pedestal I'm next
By the
to
way, I'm
as this thing gets
basically
put
at
out?
half health right now, so I'm gonna like
Nothing
slam
happens. Okay. Go ahead
Keep
and
the bottle.
take a potion, take care of that.
Yeah, don't throw away the bottle.
I want to throw it at the door that laughed at me, but I will refrain. What is that? That's a D4.
Can I go pick up the ashes?
God, I forget how things work. How do games?
Pedestal.
What am D&D?
Well, okay, so Casador's going to take now the now lit torch and put it on the fire pedestal.
Okay. He touches it to the fire pedestal. Nothing happens.
And we have the rock on the earth pedestal.
Yep.
Fat lot of good that does me.
I'll take some water out of my flask and just pour it on the water pedestal.
Okay. You don't see any particular event. Nothing changes.
Someone go sneeze on the air one.
I'll walk up to it and
Okay. You blow on it. Nothing happens.
It's 1d4 plus 4, right?
He has the Healy rune.
yeah, so it's 2d4 plus 4.
No, it's 1d4 plus
Yes.
6.
I'm just
No,
checking.
you took a health potion.
Oh, health potion.
Health potion will be 2d4 plus 4.
Yes.
And then plus 2 for my runestone. Got it. Thank you.
That's
No,
Brimstone
with the
has-
plus 2. Normally it's 2d4 plus 2.
Yes.
Now you're
2d4
doing
plus
2d4.
2.
hmm
So
And then plus 2 because you have your Healy do. So 2d4 plus 4.
It's 2d4 plus 4.
I thought it was 1.
Nope, it's 2.
Cool.
It's 2.
I get to roll it again. Thank you. Oh, good. That 2 1s. How helpful.
Oh. It helps every little bit.
44 plus 4.
I'm at half health, so.
Okay.
can I go pick up the ashes from this elemental and go put it on top of the pedestal thing?
Sure.
Which pedestal?
The fire pedestal.
You go ahead and you take the ashes off the floor. You scoop those up. It takes a little bit of doing. It's very fine detail work. It'll take you a couple minutes to get it all scooped up, but you manage to get it up and take it over to the fire pedestal. Nothing happens.
Doing that, I'm gonna look over at the Czar door face thingy. And we're like, is there any kind of hint to this ridiculousness?
I guess I could.
I can't tell if this is Lauren giggling at her or the face.
Take it as both. Take it
Gonna
as
walk up to
both.
Celiax. Can I shoot him again? Real quietly.
No.
So, Lisa, are we even allowed to fight these things? We've kind of been in a non-combative mode.
It was a pillar of fire that was attacking. This seemed justified.
I felt so as well, but just wanted to make sure.
I feel like giant, pillars of fire is open game for.
I feel like I'm gonna regret this, but Zara, are there more than one of these things?
There are as many as there need to be.
Okay, Zar. Question. Are they all made of fire, or are they made of other things?
Well, when you light something on fire, you get fire. That's part of how fire works. You think you'd know that, Dragonborn?
Sure. No, of course. But, like, earth. Do we have to find something made out of earth?
I mean, you don't have to.
This guy.
I mean, you might have to, but
Have we even tried
you don't
opening the
have
other door
to.
yet?
The one that he's on?
Yeah.
I don't think it's gonna. This door isn't gonna open if we push on it, is it?
Nope. You
Insight
gotta solve
check.
the puzzle first.
I want to insight check him to see if he's lying to me.
Just the door, like him in the door.
Insight check the door.
I want to insight check the door.
Go for it.
This
The
is
door
like
is totally being truthful. That's an 8.
It's a door. You're not used to faces on. It's a talking door? Wow.
I don't. Okay.
I have a feeling we're gonna have to just run the gamut on this.
Lord, run down again. 4 pillars. Just the elements next to the pillars, right?
4
There's nothing
pillars,
else on
each
the
pillar is
wall?
inscribed with different elements. You don't see anything on the walls. It seems pretty bare stonework.
Here's a question. Based on how high the fire elemental was, does it look like the pedestals are set up about the right height for them to come compared to the elemental, how tall is the pedestal?
Which one? Because the one in the center there is about 3.5, 4 feet tall. The ones in the corners are 8 or 10 feet tall. They're you can reach up and get the very top of them. They don't go quite all the way to the ceiling.
Yeah, but the elemental was how tall?
10 feet or so.
The elemental came out of that center pillar though, where
Yes.
the candle is.
Yes.
These are more like pedestals, though. Are they like giant pillars?
They're more like columns than
Like
pedestals.
columns, yeah.
Okay.
Except for the one with the candle, that's a pedestal.
Right. So is it possible that we just need to pour some water on this one and then some earth on the candle and
Try to get them over to the pillars?
I will go grab my rock from the earth one and just put it in the fire.
Okay. You grab your rock from the earth one. You go ahead and you put it in the fire. I need everybody to roll initiative as an earth elemental comes into existence, forming, actually multiplying from the stone in your hand. So right at the start of this turn, this earth elemental, you're basically having your hand right up against his chest, and you're looking up to see his face.
I mean, my hand is also made of stone, so bring it.
What's up,
boy.
Playfate?
Initiative.
you said your hand was on his chest. And you
Good.
go like, that is not okay.
All right, so who gets to get bloody this time?
Well, looking incredible right now.
What's he at?
He's down 27. 77. Out of total of 73.
Oh, we're gonna end up getting hurted more.
This won't light us on fire.
No, it'll just crush us.
Okay. Well, I got a 19.
I wasted two.
Celiax, 19. Halberd,
25.
25. Val,
24.
24.
Where are you
Kazator
going?
got. Kazator's at
15 for Kasator.
15, and Doran,
12.
12.
I got a whole dozen of initiatives.
Nice, 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 nice. Okay,
Hey guys,
that is
I'm
going
with
to
this. We'll
be.
that way.
Might I suggest
I'm right next to him.
that we don't attack the thing and try to get him over to his pillar? If we can get him over without attacking him, see what happens.
I don't want to burn the gospel.
What spell would you burn?
Command.
All right, maybe we asked nicely instead of swinging axes at us. That was my
Halberd, you are up first. What are you doing, sir?
Oh, frick. I'm gonna walk around in front of him. Well, hold on. Where is the... Oh, I'm gonna walk around over there on the side. Keep going. Right up there.
There.
Yep. I'm gonna tap him on the shoulder.
I'm so sorry. From this angle, that just looks like a lump of duty.
Essentially, yeah.
Yeah,
Essentially.
that's I'm sorry. Oh, I'm not still tall, am I? How long did
Yeah.
that?
How long
Yeah,
do your
oh,
I mean, it's been less than a minute. We'll say you've got about 3 turns left of being tall.
okay.
We'll see what happens with this because that was
Does
how
it last for a
I
minute?
should have like 5 left.
Yeah.
Oh, so then I still have my my future visions. I can impose advantage still. Sweet.
All right.
I thought I was. Yay! Less wasted.
I'm going to tap him on the shoulder and say, all right, sir, can you please follow me? My name's Halberd. I don't think we're going to try to hurt you. And I'm going to walk towards the pillar and see what he does.
Okay. Val, you're next.
So he didn't take attack of opportunity?
Oh, forgive me. You did leave his range, didn't you?
Yep. Yep.
As a matter of fact, he does.
All right.
It's going to be a 25 to hit.
Mm-hmm.
Wait. Question. How far away is Halberd?
I mean, he's
About 10 feet or so. He was right next to it, and then he stepped back.
Yeah. I was
Is
right
he still
next
within
to him.
10 feet?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Then you're still within melee range. There is no attack of opportunity.
Okay.
That's concerning.
So all Halberd sees is this guy sort of looks at him, but doesn't move.
I'm going to hold my action, by the way. If he punches somebody else, I'm shooting him.
Okay. Good deal. Val, you're up.
All right. First, I'm going to look over at Czar. I know you said we don't have to kill it, but is killing it the goal?
I mean, at this point, you gotta just survive, right?
Not necessarily. And I'll cast command.
Okay.
Speaking primordial, because I can do that.
Wow, he's magical.
Special.
What, is that a wisdom save?
I believe so, yes.
If this thing is like super wise, I will be very.
It's a wise rock.
I would be so
It's
pissed.
okay. It's okay. That's a nat 1.
Yay!
All right.
So what is the command?
Sit.
Okay. You speak it out almost as though you're speaking to a dog or to a creature, and you see its eyes sort of focus on you, and then it just drops.
Look at there. Right now, we've got 2 people within melee range.
On its, never mind, not yet. You see its eyes focused on you first. You get the sense that it, your spell has taken effect.
All right,
So
and then I'm going to
yes.
move over by Halberd.
Okay.
Basically, lure it over. We're not going to get it to just, we're going to get it to walk over here.
All right, Solyax, your turn. What are you doing?
I guess I'll move towards the earth pillar. I am leaving its sphere of attack of whatever.
Okay, as you do get a little bit more outside of its range, it is going to go ahead and make an attack of opportunity on you.
But he is sitting.
He is not yet. It's on his turn that he sits.
Oh, that's right. That's right.
That is going to be a 26 to hit.
Yep.
Jeez.
18 points of bludgeoning damage, as its giant rock arm just reaches out and swipes you as you start moving away from it.
Okay. And then I will hold my action if it gets close to me.
Okay. Halberd, it did make an attack at one of your allies. Go ahead and take your shot.
27.
That hits. What's the damage?
10 points of damage. Nope. 11 points of damage. 11.
11.
Freedom!
Freedom! Scotland!
Nice, nice, nice. All right. Now, anything else, Solix?
Nope.
All right. Now on its turn, it does allow its body to drop to the ground, essentially going prone. Looking at the actual text of command.
Literally nothing else. In one word that we accomplished. Now this gives us a chance to move around and basically a round of him doing nothing.
Not quite doing nothing. He spends his movement to sit, to go to the ground, essentially to go prone. He sort of comes back to himself. He looks around from where he is at prone. He does make his 2 attacks at, who's right there? Kazator is there?
Kazator is within 10 feet.
Is Halberd also still within 10 feet?
Yep.
All right, 1 against Kazator, 1 against Halberd. It did not like getting shot, but Kazator is right there in his face still. So against Kazator, that is going to be a 22 to hit.
I would like to impose disadvantage on one of these if I can do that.
You may do that. You are within 5 feet of Kazator, so that is going to be...
One also my other thing too, so I could get either one of them.
Don't you have to use your reaction?
Isn't that what this is?
Yeah.
This is your reaction, but you can only do it once. So are you imposing disadvantage on Kazator, which is the first hit?
I could pick. So that's all I'm saying. Yeah, I think I do, because he got hit earlier. No one else but me and him got hurt, right?
Yeah, Kazator would like if you were to do that.
I'm great, yeah. And
so that goes down to a 19 to hit.
Shield pendant.
Okay.
That'll
Actually
miss.
takes his AC up to 20, right?
That takes his AC it takes it up to 22.
22, okay. So that misses. Halberd, that is going to be a 24 to hit. Right, that is going to be...
I just assume your creatures all hit me right now. It's okay.
15 points of bludgeoning damage.
Puzzle with weak monsters.
As it reaches out with its arm and just slams against you. All right, that is going to be... Okay, because it is still prone, I am going to go ahead and give disadvantage on the strikes anyway. I just realized it had sat, so the strikes would be at disadvantage anyway. So if Doran doesn't want to have to use his reaction, he doesn't have to. The first one was a natural 20, so would have been, what was the first number I said for Kazator, the lower one?
You said 19. You said 19 and 22 because you rolled at disadvantage. The first one was 22, and then the second one was 19.
Okay. So the 19.
My reaction back.
We'll say it doesn't hit Kazator, and then the 20 on, or with the disadvantage on Halberd, the other strike would have been, it still would have hit. It still would have been a 27. So sorry, tried to help.
I was like a disadvantage, the disadvantage. Since I got
but it only gets disadvantage once. I just wanted to see if I could save you your reaction if you wanted it for later.
I mean, I would not.
In any case, still hit Halberd, still didn't hit Kazator, so we're good. It is Kazator's turn up next. Doran, you are on deck.
Hello.
All
So
right, well,
Kazator, what's he doing?
Kasador is gonna go and run away over here.
Okay. And it has already used its attack of opportunity, its reaction to get at Celiac, so nothing on Kazator.
Okay,
Oh no,
Lauren.
it just had its turn. It just
Yeah.
had its turn, so it gets its reaction back. So it does make an attack of opportunity there.
Yeah.
That is going to be 23 to hit.
And I disadvantage this one? Or no, isn't it still a disadvantage because it's sitting?
It is still a disadvantage because it is prone.
Cool.
That is going to be 17
Numbers.
plus 8, 25.
Yeah. That hits.
That is I rolled really well on that one. 7 plus 8 plus 5, 20. 20 points of damage. As Kazator is moving away, it reaches out from and just takes the leg right out from under him. He still manages to make his way away, but ow.
Uh-huh. Lots of ow. Many ows. Okay. Well, Kasador, you suck. Okay, he's just gonna shoot it with crossbow. 17? No?
Hits.
Okay, good, because that was actually a natural 19, so that was way better. All right. That's trash. That's what that is. That's 4 points of piercing and 5 thunder.
Actually, you see as the thunder damage hits and impacts this creature, it seems significantly more effective than it would be on a
That's
normal, in Kazator's
good.
experience. It seems to do a fair amount of damage.
Okay. And then hold on. Yep. And then bonus action. First level healing word myself. Cause it hurts. It hurts really bad. So yeah, he's gonna do that. Ooh, good. And heal 7 points.
Okay.
Okay. And that will be his turn.
Okay. Doran.
So we're trying to move this giant butthole over to the pillar for the earth. Is that what we're trying to do, guys?
That looks like what is trying to happen. All of your friends are heading that way for some reason.
Right. Well, do I know this?
Yeah,
You
that's
have
what I
seen all
said.
of your friends move in that direction. You heard Halberd call to it and say, "Hey, over here."
I also started off saying that to the entire group. Let's see if we can get it to the pillar.
I forgot. Well, then I'm gonna try to push it over there. Can I do that?
Like legitimately push it?
Yeah, you can shove.
Well, like brace with shield and run through it to make it move that way. Like I want to do one of them.
Okay, so essentially you'll be doing a shove attack.
Yeah, I wants to push it.
That is going to be one of your attack actions. You can try to push it away from you. Go ahead and pretty sure that's going to be an athletics check.
Okay.
And it is going to it's got to be within your reach. Yeah, make an athletics check against the elemental's strength.
Cool. I get proficiency on that.
I did not roll great on this, so you've got a pretty good shot. That is going to be a does it have? It does not. That is going to be a 16.
The fun part is I have advantage, and the better roll was a 17, so plus the 9.
Yeah, 26.
So
Nice.
I push it.
You do push it. That is going to push it.
How much further can?
You push it 5 feet away from you, so it moves 5 feet away.
Well, that was fun.
I do things backwards.
So guys, go ahead and move the mini 5 feet.
Boom.
And he moved up to here.
I guess I'm all up on it.
Essentially. You saw it set down as you were preparing to push it. It tried to get its arm set to push against you, but from where it was sitting on the ground, essentially you could use your larger form to get the advantage and to roll, basically to roll it 5 feet away, to shift it and turn it.
I'm picturing like in Willy Wonka when the one girl turned into a purple blueberry person thing.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, I guess I'll just leave it there.
Okay, you still have one more attack.
Oh wait, so it didn't take up the whole attack action? I can do that again?
Yeah, you have an extra attack.
Oh sweet, I'll just do that again then.
Yeah, that was basically a melee attack that you could do to shove.
Okay.
If you can make multiple attacks, this attack replaces one of them.
Gotcha.
So if you want to make an extra attack or try to shove it again, you could do either of those.
If
maybe wouldn't shove it into one of your friends.
Yeah, I don't know.
But you can, if that's what you want to do, go for it.
On you.
But I don't want to be mean, so I will just.
So you saved your melee. Oh, he's not within that.
I don't want to just outright hit it and piss it off, except it's probably going to swing at me anyway. Whatever. I'll hit it. Sure.
All right, roll to hit.
Right. I forget things, and I know I just did attacks. Jeez, man. Blah, 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 blah. Okay. So that is 17, I think. Yeah.
17 hits. Barely.
Yeah.
Roll damage.
That's not great. So
that is okay. You still hit it. You managed to dodge how it was moving, and after you shoved it, go ahead and the force your weapon sinks in with.
I'll go ahead and take that. So that's 13. I'm using the hammer side.
Mm-hmm. So bludgeoning.
And then 1 lightning, which I imagine doesn't really phase the thing.
It doesn't seem to do extra damage. Still seems effective.
Heyo. All right. And then I'm hunkered and ready to get punched in the face.
Okay, back to the top of the order. Halberd, what are you doing? Val, you're on deck.
Slow.
Bonus action, disengage and walk around.
Move, elf, get out the way.
No, get me away from him. You don't understand elfy elf things.
Elfy elf things.
Rogue elfy elf things.
I hate that I'm. Hello.
Like bonus act. I use bonus action disengage. I can't do that. I will wait on that. Darn it. Oh. I'll shoot him.
All right, roll to hit.
Sharpshooter too.
This app is being really weird today.
It's going to be a 26 to hit.
Yep, that hits.
It's going to be 9 plus 10 is 19.
19 points of damage. Nice.
I'll do that again.
Do it again. Roll to hit.
It's going to be a 21.
And damage?
Going to be 12 plus 10 is 22.
22. Nice. You see, cracks are starting to appear in this thing's form from the beating that it's taken, where it's still. Question: it is essentially prone on the ground. Were you rolling with disadvantage because you were making ranged attacks?
Oh yeah, because he's still sitting.
I can go back if you want me to.
Yeah, go ahead and just make sure both attacks hit. So first one
Yeah, one of them doesn't, the other one does, because one of them's a 20, the other one's like a 9.
9 total?
Yeah.
Okay. So yeah, the first attack still hits. You are still seeing cracks starting to appear in its form. You are still seeing
That's
the
right, I have
damage
to
being done
be up on
is
it.
having an effect on it.
It's prone. Gotcha. My bad. Thank you.
Anything else on your turn, Halberd?
Is it
That's
dropping
bonus
rocks?
action.
It
Say what?
That's been pooped itself.
No. Is it dropping like pebbles as you're punching it? Are things falling off of it while it's still alive?
I mean, you're getting some dust off of it a little bit.
Okay.
Val, what are you doing?
I'm gonna walk over to the column. I'm going to yell at it in primordial to look at me and see if it replies or if it looks at me.
I mean, you're yelling at it. It's sort of, it looks at you and it sort of roars back at you.
And then I'm gonna cast command again, pointing at the column, and I'm gonna say, climb.
Okay. Let's see. Wisdom saving throw, right?
Yep.
Good grief, this thing is just not very wise. That's a natural 4.
Good.
Nice.
Okay. That is going to be okay. Siliex or Val, anything else on your turn?
Getting out of its way.
Okay, Siliex. What are you doing, sir?
I sure do love this app today.
Oh, technological difficulties are part of life. It sucks, but we'll get through it.
Bye.
You can move your honest.
What did I miss? Has anything
I told
particularly?
it to climb a column.
Okay, so it's trying. Does it look? Okay, whatever.
All right, I will. God.
Yep. That's about the size of it.
Stay where you are.
Yeah, I'm gonna hang out here, and then if it tries to punch me, I'm gonna hit it. That's about what I got.
All right. So holding your attack, if it is aggressive towards you, you will attack it.
Yeah.
Okay. It is the Earth Elemental's turn.
I have a feeling it's not going to be
Climb a
aggressive.
column.
It looks at the column and it reaches out towards it. Is it within 10 feet of the column?
Not yet.
It reaches out towards it and tries to sort of take a reaching and a step and like it's trying to climb it, but it cannot reach it from where it's at.
Wait, did you say 10 feet?
No, it's not.
Close.
No, it's like
out.
12 feet away from it.
Yeah.
So it's sort of scrabbling at the column and seeing the gap between it, and then it looks at you from where it's sitting and it just roars. It's like,
It
no.
wouldn't get up and try and move towards it and use the movement.
You told it to climb. It cannot climb from where it's at. It is going to take half its movement to stand up, but it was its action to try and make the attempt to climb it. So that is the end of its turn. Kazator is up next. Doran, what are you? You're on deck. Okay, what's Kazator doing?
I guess he'll just shoot it again.
Okay, roll to hit.
No, that's an 11.
Nope, that does not hit.
Bonus action. 12.
12 does not hit, unfortunately. Both arrows go wide, impacting the stone wall to the side of it. Unfortunately, not able to really do enough damage.
Yeah, I should run the fire. That's all Case always got.
All right, Doran.
I guess I'll push it again. I will push him. So, well, I rolled a 17.
That hits. Or
Yay.
no, that's the athletics check. This is contested. Right, pushing.
So but I still rolled the okay.
Is that your total?
17 plus 9.
26.
Actually, yeah, but also, well, yeah, 26. Yeah. Oh wait, I get advantage. So let me check. Because I'm still a big boy. No, never mind.
Okay.
26.
17 is its total.
Nice.
Yay!
So you do manage to go ahead, and this time, as it is getting to its feet, it's unbalanced for a moment, and you can see this with your practiced knowledge, and you could utilize your larger shape to, as it's unbalanced and shifting, to push it and get it off balance, jiggling it 5 feet closer to the column there.
Yay!
Do it again.
Will it still be trying to climb it?
It has already used its action to try to do so. Unfortunately, it is what it is. Like, it can't.
Push it into the column. Just push him into the column.
I boosh him one more time. Nope. Let's see if my advantage works.
It's 23.
18.
Unfortunately, it is able to get its feet under it and resist the attempt to push it.
I imagine it just like looks back at me and is like, stop.
Essentially.
God.
Like a sound of rocks grinding and shifting together.
If stone could sound like a 6-year-old, basically.
Oh, it's
Yes.
me.
Sort of petulant and is like, dude, what? Stop it.
Then again, I'm the one
You
who
just not.
pushing.
Back to the top of the order.
Okay.
Halberd, Val's on deck.
I will kill it. How much room is beside you, Alex?
How much room? 5 feet.
Okay. I'm gonna go ahead and shoots it.
Go for it.
21.
Hits, damage.
With sneak, because he's engaged.
Yeah.
Sneaky sneaks.
10 plus 5. That's going to be 17 points of damage.
Nice.
And then I'll does it again.
Go for it.
Well, nope. I'm just messing with you, dude.
Yeah, I'm like, is there something you're wanting to share about this? This is my reaction coming in. Okay. Let's go sharpshooter.
I'm a monk. Psych.
That's going to be a 15 to hit. No.
15 does not hit.
16. Sorry.
16 does not hit.
Ooh.
Barely misses. Just ricochets off of the arm. Val.
Everything's
Blow it up or give it one more shot.
I don't even know. I don't know what to do here.
How rough is this thing looking, Lauren?
Kill it.
You're starting to see cracks in some of the larger rock-like pieces. It's not looking in dire straits yet, but it's definitely damaged.
Can you tell it to climb the thing again?
I guess I can. I'm just determining whether I want to do that or. You know,
Is it worth the
it's
spell
close
slot?
enough. I'm just I'm gonna run back over, put my hand on the column, and say, or point to the column and say touch.
Okay. Wisdom saving throw is a 6.
Yep. and then I'm gonna get back out of the way again. I'm staying within 10. It's within 10 feet of me, and I'm staying within 10 feet of it.
Okay.
But
That's going to be my question. So how far away you're moving?
Not that far.
Okay.
I'm giving you an attack of opportunity on me.
Solix, what are you up to?
Oh, well, here's the deal. I'm just going to kill it.
Okay.
Because I don't know what else to do, and I'm frustrated and pissed off. So I'm going to hit it with that. That's going to be a 22.
That hits. Damage?
That's going to be 12. 7 plus 5 is 12. Plus 1, because I forget I have a plus 1 button. I keep forgetting that. That is 13.
13?
I got you.
I didn't do
It's
that
a
last
solid
combat.
hit.
Oh,
You knock a couple of pebbles off of it.
gonna hit it again. That's a natural 19.
Oh,
which was 10.
Yeah.
God, no.
And
Nice.
that's gonna be 12 points damage.
Plus 1 this time.
I did.
Good deal, good deal.
I know how to play this game.
2 very solid hits are starting to knock little bits of debris off of it and onto the floor around it.
Cool. Bonus action, I growl at it.
All right.
Angry eyes.
You growl at it. Make an intimidation check.
Woo. Oh, balls. 12.
12. It does not seem impressed by your growl. It turns and it roars in your face. Like you almost feel your eardrums pop at the volume it projects.
Remember that scene in The Lion King when Simba tries to growl at the hyenas and then Mufasa growls behind him?
Well, listen, yes. Okay.
Right. The Earth Elemental is going to look at its hand and look at the column, and then it is going to reach back and slam at the column itself.
Okay.
Please let that work.
That is going to... Alright, definitely hits. Damage to the column itself is pretty significant. It impacts the pillar, and you see a little crater start to form, and you see cracks start to spread through the pillar itself. And then it turns and it roars at Soyux again, and it starts wailing on you.
That's
and
fair.
that is going to be a 26 to hit.
Ooh, well, funny thing, yes.
Funny thing, yes, it hits. Or are you going to
Yep.
use Warding Flare?
I don't get those back on short rest apparently. So yeah.
Okay, that is
answer
going
is
to
ow.
be... Why did I roll that 3 times? The first 2. 15 points of damage.
Oh, neat. Okay. Everything hurts.
Kazator is up. Doran is on deck.
Was there, aside from the crater, was there any change in the column?
Not that you saw.
Okay, Kazator's on deck. Kazator will shoot. Kazator's gonna shoot the column.
Which one? The earth one?
Yep.
Okay. Roll to hit.
Oh.
It's a natural 20.
Wait!
Yeah, that hits.
I think in what you're thinking.
Oh, hey, look, that's 2 6s. So, that's 15 points piercing and 12 points of thunder damage on the
Okay.
column.
Okay. That is going to... And the thunder damage, I'm going to say, does double damage because that makes sense, sort of like shattering. The sound vibrating through the column itself. You do see the column essentially just explode. Solyx, how far away are you?
10 feet.
And the Earth Elemental is also within 10 feet, right?
Yep.
Is anybody else within 10 feet of that column?
Nope.
All right, you and the Elemental are both going to make dexterity saving throws to avoid some of the shrapnel.
If my storm rune is still going, can I disadvantage that and give him
For the Elemental?
No, I mean like give Sullyx advantage of not getting hit.
Oh, you can advantage Sullyx. You can essentially give a shout, "Hey, look out!" Try to give him advantage to dodge that.
Giving me advantage?
Yeah.
Wait.
Your advantage did that.
That's better. 16.
Long distance guidance.
That doesn't work.
I know.
Okay, so Sullyx, you, with Doran's warning, you managed to dodge out of the way of the shrapnel. You do see it sort of splash over the form of the Earth Elemental, but not seem to do any significant damage to it. The one column is in pieces.
Okay.
Great.
Kazator is gonna bonus action shoot at the Earth dude.
Okay. Roll to hit.
Nope, that's an 11.
That does miss.
Okay. Kazator will go and then be done.
Okay.
Kazator's got a lot of squeaking in this fight.
Well, he squeaks a lot. Have you noticed that?
He does.
A little bit. Not quite as much as he's doing here, but I mean, this has been an interesting couple of minutes for him. What are you up to, Doran?
Not the best couple minutes for our ability to live. I will hit it with the hammer bit many times because I'm sick of these shenanigans.
All right, roll to hit.
So, first one. Math is hard and I'm very dumb. 22.
22 hits. What's the damage?
Yeah. I will find out shortly. Savage attacker, so I can do that again.
Yep, try again.
Nice, better. So that's 13 for the bludgeoning and 4 lightning.
Okay, that's your first attack. Second attack?
Second attack. Oh. I'm going to guess that probably missed. Because that's an 11.
That does miss. 11.
Okay, so before I commit to using action surge, how badly does this thing look?
I mean, it is cracked. There are pieces, little pebbles and rocks starting to fall off of it. It is still holding together, but it's definitely showing the wear and tear.
I very much want it to. I want it to die. I will use. I'm gonna use action surge.
Okay.
That one was better. So, 14 plus 9.
23?
Yeah, thank you.
That hits. Damage?
Alright, that's not too bad. That's pretty good. So, 13 bludgeoning and 2 lightning.
Okay.
And then the last one. Oh my god. 13.
Misses. Just skips off the armor. You do see his now looking in pretty dire straits. You got a couple of pretty significant hits on him. Back to the top of the order. Halberd, what are you up to?
Oh, I'm
Bonus
hitting him.
action to stick my tongue out.
I'm gonna shoot him.
All right, roll to hit.
It's gonna be a 26 to hit.
Yep.
Oh, I'm an idiot. I was going to move around him so I could get advantage because Sullyx. I'm stupid.
18 points of damage on the first one.
I even thought about it before my turn, too. Why?
And
Oh, well, I learned.
you see the arrow sink in. You manage to find a crack that is opening, and it is widening that crack. There's a piece of its shoulder that just sloughs off of it. It is not looking good.
Second
But it
attack.
is still standing.
Second attack.
Roll to hit.
24.
Hits.
Gonna be 9 points of damage.
Halbert, this one's yours. Describe your
Yay.
kill.
Thank God.
Oh my God.
Just blow it up. I don't care. I just wanted to.
Oh my God.
All right, so what you do is you find basically a shatter point. Your keen elven eyes have located where a lot of the cracks seem to be passing through and originating from. And it's this weak section of the stone. You sight on it with your arrow, you wait for that perfect moment, you release it, your arrow flies true. It impacts and sinks in, and you see from that point cracks just start to spread all over its body. It falls to pieces, shattering onto the floor. That 10-foot area where it's at is now difficult terrain. It's covered with all sort of rocks and rubble, but the earth elemental is gone.
Nice.
Zor, question for you.
Oh, y'all are fun to watch. Yes,
Right,
what can I
yes,
do?
wonderful. Is there any type of advice you might be able to give us?
Oh, y'all are so entertaining. I should. I'll be nice. Okay. Professional face. I am a guide. I will help you through this room. Try putting out the candle. It's where they're all coming from. Just put out the candle.
I do that.
Doran.
Giant door looking over.
He's
He's right next to the candle. I think just like the hammer going squish. Just hammer, squish.
All right, Doran. How are you putting out the candle?
Be careful.
You just take
boy.
your fingers and just pinch it out.
Yeah,
The flame goes out.
cool.
Zar starts
I'm
laughing.
happy.
Yeah, you're a clever one. I'm gonna have to keep my eye on you, dwarf man. Oh, that was fun. Okay, this way. And the door lifts, and you are permitted to advance through the room.
Can I
And at
still
this
see
point-
the face?
As the door ascends, the face kind of disappears.
Okay.
You get the sense that there's a light floating up ahead in the next room. You get Zar's probably waiting for you there. We're gonna go ahead and take a quick break.
Yeah, because some of us really want to drown our DM right now.
We're not murdering Zor.
I didn't say murder. I said shoot.
No, not yet.
Oh.
All right, so we'll be back here in just a couple of minutes. Thank you, and we will see you soon.
We're live.
And welcome back.
Yeah.
Thanks for tuning back in. We definitely appreciate it. Let's go ahead and jump into the second part of our session today. So, you have solved the candle puzzle here in the room. Zar has opened the door and is sort of hovering a little ways ahead, just to see what y'all are doing.
I would like
What are
to
y'all
go.
doing?
I would like to go to Zar and say, "Excuse me, Zar. Hi. Question: if we happen to dally here too long, just say take a rest or something like that, will all of this reset?"
Well, I mean, I could make it reset. Do you want it to reset?
No,
Oh,
I don't. Just curious because some of my allies are a little injured, and a rest of some sort would be beneficial, and I was curious if we were to do such a thing, would we be in a worse pickle than we're in now?
I mean, you do you. I'm here to watch, to guide if you need help, and to ultimately judge.
You will not reset it if needed. In order
I
to
won't
preserve the
reset
life.
it while you're in there.
Thank you.
I don't like
You're
the way you said
welcome.
that. What happens if we leave that room? Will you reset it?
Probably not immediately. We'll see how entertaining y'all are.
Okay. Well, this is great. How much further do we have?
Good question. And you see now you have followed Zar into this next chamber, which is another room full of murals. This does seem to be covering Koa, that goblin who seems to favor a striking set of knives. You see Koa is depicted in combat with a white dragon, primarily in the sort of snowy mountain sort of ranges. Y'all go ahead and make a nature check. Anybody who wants to, or anybody who's in there.
Zar, question about this one. This particular dragon's name, would you happen to know it as the Alabaster Ruin?
As a matter of fact, that is his name.
Oh, well, that's great. I've encountered him before. He's not so nice.
No, he's petty too. Dude can hold a grudge.
Yes, yes, he can. He also tried to kidnap children. Not very nice at all.
Honestly, not surprising. He's always had a little bit of an impulse reaction, lack of impulse control. However, people say that nowadays.
So lack of impulse
Really?
control automatically leads to stealing children. Gotcha.
If we have a few minutes while we're in here.
What are you thinking, 10?
Yeah. Could we take about 10 minutes?
You know what? I think
I can cast
10
him.
minutes would be good for heal and do a little bit of studying of these murals.
Mhm.
Gain whatever information we can get.
Oh,
I'm gonna cast Prayer Healing while we're doing this.
Okay.
Huzzah.
Okay, Satori got an 18 on nature, so it's got a 3.
Okay.
Howard got an 18.
Okay. Good deal. Good deal. Good deal.
I got
Um,
11.
11.
okay. So Silix and Doran, not so much, which is kind of funny. Val, were you looking at this nature check at all?
No, I'm casting Prayer of Healing, which I just rolled max for. So yeah, I'm happy.
Very nice. Very nice.
16 plus 5.
21.
Oh,
That should help.
much?
21
How much?
points of healing to anybody who needs it.
Yay! I'm at full again.
Woo. All right. So
And some potions for the rest.
Halberd and
Hallelujah!
Kizator
I'm healed!
are looking at this, and they're looking at these mountains, and these mountains and this mountain range looks familiar. I mean, you've seen some of these, right? I mean, not from this angle necessarily, but that setup, the way it looks, that's the Palisades. You crossed that mountain chain. You're pretty sure you saw those 3 mountains that form that figure, that shape. Those were north of Grimhold.
What did we like north of? What did we encounter something there, didn't we? Satori would know. What did we? On the map. Where's the map?
You know, north of Grimhold is the Amaranth Coast. There's a series of 3 cities there, three loosely allied cities that have a lot of trade and a lot of sort of interdependence.
Yep. What was the shoot? What was the important? There was something important from up there that we were like, we're never gonna go check that out.
Was that the slave ring?
That's where the beholder is.
no.
Oh,
Thankfully not.
that's a little bit closer.
Oh, no.
Was that where the we found the slave setup?
No, that was.
No, that was on this side of the Palisades between Longview and
No, there was
the
something-
Palisades.
Satori researched something. I remember him because there's something up to the north, towards the Oski Sea or whatever. Oski Sea. There was something up there. I think it had to do with him. I didn't write it down. Satori, we need you here. That has to do with Londera.
So Jordan, when you watch this part of the episode, make a note so you can save Celiax's brain.
That's been long gone.
It's not to save Stark's brain, to save Wes. Stark has no idea what's going on. Okay.
Oh, this is true. So
Alright,
it's like, oh, mountains.
This is Wes trying to be Satori, but looking at Soyak's notes, it's real confusing. Alright, cool.
Something may strike a chord. You'll see if it comes to Kazator later.
Okay, so do a little bit of healing, a little bit of studying. Yeah, no, Reuben's a dick.
Yeah.
Oh, you know his name.
Oh no, we like I said, we met. We fought him. He tried to steal some children. We stopped him from stealing children.
He ran into one of my arrows. It was rather enjoyable.
You know, maybe you're not so bad.
I like to shoot things. I'm
trying to get better at making sure I shoot the right things, but I definitely shot right in that situation.
That is fair. It is definitely fair. Here, how about this? If my flame appearance disturbs you so much, pick a color.
Orange.
Orange. He turns from his green tinted, like grassy green, to a vibrant, bright orange flame.
No, he looks like a normal flame.
No, not a normal flame.
Flames are generally orange.
No, not this type of
Check
orange.
this out. Look, flames. Pretty orange.
Can we just say like there's like neon orange and then like fire orange?
Mm-hmm. Very different shades. And see, a normal fire has shades of yellow and red and maybe some very bright, like almost white, or some deeper, almost like bluish purple, in depending on the heat. This flame is like solidly orange. It's almost bizarre how solid an orange it is.
Orange. This is orange.
Does
See?
it look like an
Orange.
effect from like
Yeah.
an old Nintendo
It's just he's
64
got a really
game?
cool magic trick
Yeah.
and you've got a kind of
Yeah.
cool magic trick.
Listen,
Thank you.
look,
See, here's the thing. Fiera hated green. She always thought it was so fake, right? So of course, what else was I gonna pick but green?
Wait, did you say Fiera? As in like the tiefling? Was that the name he said, Fiera?
I mean,
Yep.
yeah.
Okay. I want to make sure he said.
No, that was what he said.
So the Fiera hated the color green.
Well, I mean, she loved the nature, right? That was her jam. She grew up out in the woods, and any color green, she just said never could compare to the vibrancy of whatever of where she grew up.
Curious. So Fiera has been here. Zelosaur's buried here, right?
Yeah. No, Fiera was never here though.
So where did you meet Fiera?
You know, I did have a life some time ago. That was a thing that happened.
Oh, so you haven't always just been the floating skull?
No.
Yeah.
Seriously, no.
I don't know these things. I don't talk to many floating skulls. They generally try to blow me up, so I kill them.
Okay, that's fair. I mean, have you tried though?
Actually,
Really?
yes.
I'm curious, Zah, if you'll allow me a question. Was your name always Zah?
I mean, not always. It's a nickname.
What was your name? What was your name when you were alive?
Does that really matter now? I mean, come on. Have y'all done your resting thing? Are y'all ready to go? I mean, come on. You're just sitting around. It's kind of boring.
So listen, Zelosaur, how about we figure out what's going on here,
First off, I go by Zar now. Thank you very much.
Two.
Second off, the thing is, y'all are going through and I'm watching, judging, guiding as needed. I mean, come on, do the thing.
Have you always had this personality about you?
Oh no, Asha said I was much worse when I was alive.
Neat. So you at one point look actually I wouldn't know, I haven't seen this skull. Never mind. So you at one point looked similar to me, yes?
Question on that.
Yes.
Would I recognize this because it sounded like, and so I probably assumed or I heard it, but we'll go with the first one probably. Is this a human skull or a dragonborn skull that I have?
The one that you picked up?
Mhm.
It's a human skull.
Okay.
Or
I have written
humanoid,
down
at least.
Zelosaur as a grass dragonborn. That's accurate,
Cheers,
right?
yo.
Yeah, to what you know, yes.
So Zelosaur, Zar.
Yes, thank you.
The,
What can I do for you?
The everything outside of here has you depicted as looking something like me.
I mean, no offense, I was a little bit more handsome, I think. Not. I mean,
Listen,
yeah.
I've been traveling
Yeah.
for a little. I've been traveling for a little while. It's
He's-
a little.
He's growing
me.
into
Okay,
himself.
there is
Don't worry
no
about it.
excuse not to maintain a presentable appearance.
My appearance is always presentable, but I just have a little bit of dust on my face and I'm a little tired. That's all.
I was just sitting on the floor in his meditation pose, just chuckling to himself.
Look,
Whatever you have to tell yourself to make it through the days. All right, just I get it. You're fine. But yeah, no,
I
there
pulled the
was
helmet
some
out, I'm looking it
cosmetic
over.
similarities, I suppose.
great, cool, excellent. Well, would you mind showing us to the next portion of our little endeavor.
Well, sure. Why not?
I do have a question first. Please forgive me.
Yes.
So I'm looking at all these murals with all these famous people. Did you imprison a dragon?
I mean, we were all there.
Yes, I know, but I'm just curious if you had a specific color, like the red one.
No, I believe Asha fought the red one. His would have been.
Well, I think the red one was believed to have slain Asha.
Kalarin was a difficult fight for all of us. And to our great shame, she got away. We don't know what happened.
Hey, Lauren, about
Yes.
the murals, one thing we didn't get to, where is Koa entombed?
Koa is entombed in a, looks like to be a mountain cave, somewhere in this snowy, icy, mountainous land.
Okay.
There does seem to be some evidence of a dwarven connection. The gate and the entrance to this tomb are in a very geometric, very a style very reminiscent of dwarven work.
Do I know of any dwarven mountains around here?
You would have heard tell of a clan of dwarves that lived north of Grimhold. It was actually shortly into this century of silence that this clan was wiped out. Siljax. It was a huge dwarven city. The clan, these leaders, went to war, and you don't remember a lot of the details about it. You weren't actually. Make me a history check before I go too far into this. Make me a history check.
16.
16. Okay.
So you pay a little bit more attention to stuff about war than you do about
100%.
A little bit. A little bit.
So that was actually like in my original notes was like, no, he only studied war.
That tracks.
War was his favorite subject.
Yes. So you know that there was a clan of dwarves, and the legends say they had been set to guard something, and that it was a great tragedy, and there was a huge celebration that was started as a remembrance and a memorial for this entire city, essentially, of dwarves that were wiped out just a century ago, not even. And this is it's a memorial that still happens every year in Dragenthrone. You're not sure of the details. Like, you don't remember a lot of what they were guarding. You don't remember what happened. You don't remember the foe that they faced. But it was this memorial, and it's the snow that does it for you, that makes the connection, because they're very close to the Barren Lands, in this area north of Grimhold, where they were purported to have lived.
Okay. Well, Czar, the guard, let us continue.
Let us indeed.
Also, I'm curious, for your professional opinion, who do you think carried it better, me or Asha? Just as a comparison, or,
You know, you have a lot of her pride in you.
I'm going to take that as a compliment.
And he just leaves. He turns in his now bright orange luminescence, and it heads further into the tomb.
I'm picturing like old 64 level graphics for this play.
Oh,
100%.
Where my brain is.
Very nice. Yes.
The solid color.
Definitely the solid color. So you head past the murals.
Yeah, pretty much.
And you head into a hexagonal room, and Czar gestures sort of to the walls around you. There are 5 doors there's one door that is carved with a face, and the face is eyes shut, mouth closed, just sort of at rest. And there are 2 keyholes that are set one on either side of it. The doors on the 4 sort of peripheral sides of the room, 2 to the east and 2 to the west, are marked with various metals, and the sort of starting southwest, you have a door that is sort of a mix of various shades of metal. It's sort of golden, sort of brassy, sort of marbled together. You go to the northwest, you have a door that is cast bronze. Northeast, you have a door that is hammered copper. And southeast, you have a door that is sterling silver.
I will reach into the bag and pull out those arrow things and say, Zar, do these happen to do anything with these doors?
Not with the doors, but with the challenge within.
Okay.
You got good aim, right? I mean, obviously, you've got good aim. Let's see how
Do I have to shoot these, or can he shoot these?
I mean, for the purposes of this test, they stand in for you. They're your champions of a sort.
Okay. Albert,
I'm your champion.
you're a better shot than me.
Take these. Never send a paladin dragonborn to do an elven archer's
I
job.
can shoot. I am proficient in the bow. You're just better than me.
At most everything. Champion my foot.
Listen, after we're done here, maybe we'll start a push-up competition. We'll see which one is better.
Well, I have a feeling we might be a bit matched because you might have more strength. You also got more fat on you.
This is not fat. This is well-toned muscle. You wry,
Spindly little
way.
elf. You have much to learn.
We should fight sometime.
I wouldn't mind.
You know, I'd actually kind of like to watch that. It'd be very interesting. I've seen what he can do, but you, Dragonborn, Celiax.
His strength is in his friends.
If you don't kill us during these endeavors, then perhaps you'll get to see it.
We'll see.
All right, so you have a gold and a brass arrow thing. So,
Looks like that's probably where you should start.
probably.
Now you're giving advice? I mean, technically, you're the only reason we got through the last one, but cheers.
You're welcome, by the way.
Somebody just
I'm starting to like this guy. All right, can you give me the door names again? Like what's their order?
Marshall.
So southwest, you've got the gold and the brass. Northwest, you've got the bronze. Northeast, you've got the copper. Southeast, you've got the silver.
All right.
Bronze.
Yep.
Good. We go to that door.
Is it one door or is it 2 doors?
It is one door. And as you approach, there's a brief orange glow, and it lifts.
I'm
Take
impressed
that
by
revolver
how.
off.
All right. I guess we're going. Zara, you hang out here. You're coming with us.
I mean, we'll see.
Okay, that sounds accurate. Here we go. And go through the door.
All right, you head on in. You head into through a fairly short hallway into a T-shaped room. And you can see fairly clearly that it is T-shaped because there is a fairly rectangular or almost square-shaped 30-foot by 30-foot or so square of clear floor space, and then there's a wall of fire. It is difficult to see beyond the fire, but you do get the sense that the floor space continues forward and to the left and to the right.
What do I see? Like, do I see anything like keyholes or slots that I'm looking at that might determine, all right, where do I want to shoot this sucker? And is there something feeding this fire that I can turn off?
Make a perception check.
Ouch. 14.
14. Okay. You move forward just a little bit, try to get a better shot, and you do see there are 4 sort of low steps on the ground that rise about 6 inches off the floor. That's about it. 2 to the left, 2 to the right on this side of the wall of flames. It's you don't know why you didn't notice it at first. They're fairly noticeable, but something about the heat wave and something about the way they're set up. There's maybe a slight reddish cast to the stone. They blended in a little bit at first, but you can see pretty clearly. Beyond the fire, you see a brief flash of something metallic. It disappears from view. You didn't get a really good look at what it was.
So the next thing is this is your temple, and you're the arbiter, and you are great with fire. And
You want me to touch the red button?
I want you to go ahead and check around because I'm not really that great right now.
I'll go look at the red stone.
I also would like to do that.
Okay. You'll go ahead and make perception. Actually,
One. Is it just one red stone? Is that, or is it like the entire floor is?
nope, there are 4.
Okay.
4 of them.
No.
Oh,
There are 5
because I thought
left.
it was the entire floor. So I was like, well, cool. I don't see anything. How about y'all? Gotcha. No, I'll go forward and I'll start looking at the red stones.
All right,
Yeah.
make an investigation check.
Good.
Oh, I got a 14.
Okay,
I got a 17
nice.
I got a 15.
plus
good.
4.
So 21.
Yeah.
21.
Halberd, you've seen a number of these. These are definitely pressure plates. You get the sense that someone could stand on them, and they're fairly large. They set into the stone, maybe 3 foot by 3 foot, or slightly larger. So definitely large enough for someone to stand on. There seems to be some button it can press, something it triggers when you step on it or put weight on it. You're not quite sure what though. Doran.
Hello.
Or Celia, so you got pretty much the same as Halberd. Doran, this is definitely dwarven work. There's something here, putting weight onto these is going to have an effect. And you can see where the rock has been worn smooth, it will set almost perfectly into the floor itself around it.
Okay. How are they arranged? Just like left to right? Are they a square?
They're about 5 feet between them on the left, 5 feet between them on the right. They're like I said, there are 4 total. So 2 to the left, 2 to the right, about 5 between them. They start like 5 or 10 feet, well, it's probably about 10 feet away from the wall of flame itself.
Okay.
Should we step on them?
Maybe step on one and see what it does.
I'll step on one and see what it does.
All right, which one do you step on?
Whichever one's right in front of me, so I don't know where I would be at.
You know, that's a good question. Let's go ahead and get that D1 mat out for us.
D1 mat. Wow, that's impressive.
John, I need a slicey dice.
Where's the?
So you call it a slicey dice?
I need a slicey dice.
Is there a camera?
I might need that later. We gotta go back.
It's not out yet, but it will be momentarily.
Cool.
Lauren had to make these like really hard to open with.
It's a piece of Scotch tape. It's not that hard. One piece of
It
tape.
tears the paper when I try to. All right. Got it.
Oh, the color doesn't show up as well. That line through the middle there is a red line. That is where the line of fire is. Sure, we'll call that north. Close
I
enough.
really need to get the wall of fire.
Isn't that
thing.
technically like southish?
No, that would be west.
For the
I don't
purposes
know.
of coordinating on La Mape,
I guess so.
I mean, you could put another line on that
And make it a W.
west.
Uh-huh. I had that same thought. I wasn't gonna say it.
W. Please.
Aw, thank you.
now everything's complicated.
Can you draw an arrow
Actually,
going
for me, it works.
to the other side so that it looks like it's north now? So we know where north is.
No. Ranger, proficient in survival.
Oh, I
Figure
am.
it out.
I know what it is. I'm just worried other people who aren't proficient in survival might lose track.
Anyway, moving on.
You mean the one he gets east and west mixed up on a regular basis?
Wesley.
I know what I'm doing.
Yep, you do.
This is a direction.
Do you know which direction?
3 o'clock.
Or more of a 245, but There. Okay. Now, where are we at?
Where are you at? Y'all were looking at the
Asator's dead.
pressure plates, essentially.
All right. Sure.
There.
I will investigate that one.
I guess I'm looking at the one directly east of that one, according to the compass on the map.
Okay. East would be.
No, east. Oh.
East would be that one.
Close to the bottom of the screen.
Well, when you reorient, screw you, Val. All right. I will step on this one.
Step me
I-
forward if you don't
As
mind.
you step on that one, there is a section of the flame that disappears.
Mhm.
Yeah.
5 or 10 feet closest to the wall.
And what
I'll
do
go
you
ahead and step
see?
on the one I'm next to.
All right, as all 4 pressure
No,
plates are
wow.
depressed, the wall of fire disappears. The light becomes significantly dimmer. Y'all only have these sources of light that you brought in here with you.
What do I see?
You see a number of, we'll call them metallic dragon-like shapes, but it's weird. They seem to be very reminiscent of creatures that you saw earlier in the labyrinth, of plates of metal and gears and clockwork pieces.
I want
You
one
see
of those.
2 of them. One seems to be forged out of golden material, and one forged out of brass. And at this point, I'm going to go ahead and have everyone roll initiative.
Oh, for the love of God!
Oh, wow.
14.
Lauren, which ones am I putting on there?
Gold and brass.
Oh, the biggest ones?
We have gold.
Seriously?
If we don't have gold, use red.
Oh, sweet Jesus. Rawr.
What in the world?
Mhm. Nope. Yeah, I wouldn't look that up, but you're right.
Wrong.
For those of you at home, this is terrifying.
Dragons.
Okay, they breathe fire. I'm fine.
They're not
They're like
as
the
as
rabbit-
large as their real life counterparts. They stand maybe 12 to 14 feet high at the shoulder. Wingspan, I mean, is impressive and takes up a fair bit of space, but they don't.
A young one. That's the size of a young one. Still dangerous.
Essentially, still dangerous, still tricky. You're still gonna have to figure some pretty interesting strategy in here. You see, actually, almost directly opposite you now, very clearly, there's another door carved out of the stone, and there's a very faint orange glow to the closed eyes and mouth.
Oh, you.
Like there's just open a very little bit.
We can see you.
And all see you.
Well, whatever. And Czar opens his eyes and
mad if I
opens
take
his
the
mouth
head
as
away
he
from
speaks
dragon.
and is prepared to watch. Right. Halberd, what's your initiative?
6.
Oh God.
6. Siliex.
10. Quesator got 16.
Gazator's at 16. Val.
21.
21. Doran.
Shoot, I shouted mine out. I think it was 14.
14.
I think so. Don't rewind this.
Okay,
and check.
okay.
There's no way to get plus in there.
It's gonna be a 1. One person goes in.
Oh.
No, let's go there. We all stay back here. And...
I kept the mechanical
Okay.
bat in hat. So you're gonna be mad if I keep the head of one of these dragons?
I'll see what you do when you get there.
Assuming we do kill it. I probably should have said that in my character voice, huh?
I mean, we'll
I'm
see
just
what
getting
happens.
lazy. Yeah. I'm just getting
Don't
lazy.
know what we're gonna do here.
Crap. I think I'm going first.
You are.
Okay. Val, you are up first.
I was afraid you were going to say that.
Do nothing.
Are the steampunk dragons are they moving or are they just sitting like statues?
No, they're moving. They're shifting. That is the flash of something metallic that Halberd saw earlier and couldn't quite make out. They
Okay.
are down on the ground. They have their wings spread, but they're not actually in the air. They have assumed an aggressive stance, but haven't started moving towards you yet.
Zana, are you going to be mad if I break these toys?
That's their job.
Rock on. Pulling the crap out
Definitely
of
gonna
me.
keep one of these in his head.
Come on, you do you, Bill.
That's my line.
Tell me he actually said.
Hey, some things stay the same.
Oh God.
Oh my God, is he like a surfer bro kind of voice? Like that's what I just got from the line he said.
That doesn't affect construct. Crap.
That you can't tell the dead
Oh my
on.
God,
That was-
I can't get that out of my head. He's like a holy surfer bro.
I like
That's
it.
amazing.
I really like it.
That's
All
my
right,
head.
I'm gonna guiding bolt the brass one
My name is Zar, bruh.
because for that very reason.
Well, that's me.
You deserve it. All right, I'm going to cast guiding bolt at 2nd level.
Okay.
In the face.
Right
and
to
it
the face.
does-
That is guiding bolt. 16 plus 9 is a 25.
25 hits.
I should hope so.
All right, and that is at 2nd level. That is 5d6.
Nice.
That's a lot of d6. 5 plus 7 is 12.
Wherever you shoot it.
Which one are you aiming at?
20 points of radiant damage.
Nice.
And the next
On the
shot
brass?
has next attack has advantage.
On the brass one, Val? Yes?
Correct.
Okay. All right. The dragons are up next.
Balls.
Of course they are.
Balls.
Holy crap.
No, we are in a nice group.
Yeah, you are.
This was a bad idea.
So they go ahead and they each shift themselves to line up with the ones of y'all that are on the buttons. They are staying about 10 feet away from the wall of fire.
You know,
Okay.
it makes me think that Lauren perhaps set this button thing up deliberately like this.
It could be said.
It could be said, perhaps. I mean, whatever.
Also,
and I need...
I'd like to note, I said one of y'all, not all of y'all. Just one.
Well,
But
One of us
Yeah.
will.
stand on
Yeah.
it.
I mean, it is what it is.
Must have zoned out on that.
pretty sure.
So I need everybody to go ahead and make a dexterity saving throw.
Yay!
Well, Kazator and
Except
Albert are within
Kazator.
10 feet of me.
Who is not on the button there?
Halberd.
All right, then Halberd does not need to make the save because he's not in the line.
Oh,
Oh, the line weapons.
yeah.
Okay.
It is a line.
You said Dex.
Yes, Dex.
I got a 16. Kazator got really high, like a million. You rolled.
It's okay. Those are both successes.
Modified 20 on mine.
Success.
Kazator got a 30 for the record.
Woo!
Yeah.
Doran? 10? 10 is a failure. So, Doran, you go ahead and take 42 points of fire damage. Everybody
Sorry.
else take 21.
Well then,
Oh, sorry, did you say 42?
42.
I'm immediately bloodied. Thank you.
You're welcome.
Okay, well, remember that 21 points of healing you get?
Yeah. You're welcome.
I take half of that to 10, right?
Yes, you take half of that to 10.
Radical.
Yeah.
Halberd, make a perception check for me.
Getting a very vocal bunny feel to this.
Oh, 31. I net 20 that.
Nice.
Nice. Okay.
Was that fire
Halberd,
damage?
as they move, your buddies around you are dodging and getting out of the way and managing mostly to avoid as much of the damage as they can. While you're seeing the dragons prepare their fire breath, this bright furnace-like glowing ember that fills their chest cavity and is expelled from their mouths, something catches your eye. There's an odd piece of metal, something off color on their backs, but between their shoulder blades, something iron-like or steel or lead, some darker gray material, something's different. That they both have that same sort of spot in the same spot on their bodies. It just catches your eyes. It's different. Kazator is up next. What is Kazator doing?
Kazator go, oh, that really hurt. I don't like that at all. And he will look at Howard and go, Howard, I believe in you. You can do it. Let's do it. And send a little bardic inspiration Howard's way.
Nice. Is he staying on his spot?
Or
is he moving?
He's gonna shift over one and get off the spot.
All right, as he shifts off it, the step raises back up. The wall of flame that is the section that's not closest to the wall on the eastern side, but like 7 or 8 feet in, raises, goes back up.
In front of me.
Yeah, pretty much.
Essentially, yeah.
Interesting.
All right.
It's thick enough, it's hot enough, it's hard to see through. You can still go around it.
Who's there?
Doran
Yeah,
is
he's
after
done.
Kazator, but Kazator is he going to take any of his actions?
No, they're out of range for his crossbow, and he's not sure he wants to shoot that. I guess he'll hold the crossbow bolt in case he feels like shooting it. I don't know.
What's going to be the trigger?
If he squeaks.
If one of them comes into range?
Yeah, we'll do that.
Idiot again.
Yeah, we'll do that if they get within range.
Okay. Doran, you're up. What do you
Just
think?
realized I had an ability where I could have re-rolled that saving throw. Great.
Oh yeah, you have Indomitable, dude.
Yeah, I sure do. Battle out of good it doesn't now.
Well,
Next time.
Next time.
Ah,
good.
man. All right. clearly going up and trying to hit those things is a bad idea. I'll get my heavy crossbow out and I'll take my shots. How many do I get? Can I do multiple shots? Because even though it's a different weapon?
You have to reload. The heavy crossbow has the reloading
so
property.
like I could pop off one and then that's it?
Yeah. You would have to be a crossbow to shoot multiple times.
Yeah.
Maybe I need to invent magazines so I can like have it preloaded. Okay, then I guess I'll pop a bolt at one of them. Which one got attacked earlier?
The brass. The gold has not been attacked yet.
Is that the one on the westernmost side?
Yep.
Okay.
Brass, and the red one is gold.
Yeah, the red one is the gold one.
Cool, because from my TV they look pretty much the same. So I will shoot at the one that got hurted already.
All right, roll to hit.
Okay. Now, so not strength. What do I use instead?
Dexterity.
Dexterity. Not nearly as much goodness, but I'm proficient with like all the weapons, so I can add that, right? This fire. Thank you.
Yes.
Sorry, I don't know things. Modified 20.
That hits.
And oh god, I don't know what I roll for dabblage. Okay, there it is. Sorry, I had to find it. No, 5. Do I add dexterity to that too?
Yes.
Okay, so 6.
All right.
Yay, that was something.
It was something.
Is that a thing? Blah, where is it? I will use my bonus action to use second wind so I don't die super quick.
Okay.
I'm gonna do that. Okay, all right.
All right. All right. Anything else, Doran?
Not that I can think of.
All right, Soyex, you're up next. Halberd, you're on deck.
Okay. Jordan, my friend, listen. Rebuild your guy on the internet because, dude, your ASMR isn't even the right ASMR for what you are. You have variant selected, and you should be a whatever one. Like you can't even the whole wing option not on here because you didn't pick it. So, bro. Okay. Anyways, I would like to. I will stand here and I will look at the. Why am I not on my spot? Look at my spot. I will look at the brass one and go, okay, so we're doing this. That's neat. How's this? And I will sacred flame it because I don't want to leave my spot.
Okay. That is dexterity?
Yep.
All right. 22.
Oh yeah, that saves. Well, I tried.
Okay.
Zara, this party's not so great.
Wouldn't be fun if it wasn't a challenge.
Glad you're having fun.
Oh, I am. Halberd, you're up next.
So that spot on the back that I saw on both of them, did that look like it matched similar size to the arrows that I have in my hand?
It looked larger than that. It looked like it might be like you haven't seen any other weak spots necessarily. You haven't seen any other gaps or openings. Make an intelligence check for me. Just to see how quickly you're processing information right now.
That's a 10.
That is a 10. I mean, there's something significant about it. It's definitely like it's palm sized, a spot there, so might cover something.
It might cover something? Gosh darn it.
I have bad ideas.
I know, me too.
I think we probably have the same bad ideas.
And it doesn't look like I can. It's not an opening. It's an actual plate.
It is an actual plate. You get a chance to look at it. You spend your little bit of time taking a glance at it. It is a piece of iron that is out of place because it is off color. It's not the same material as the rest of these are made out of.
Oh, let's try it. I'm not gonna. And it doesn't look like there's any other opening for those arrows to shoot into.
Not that you've seen.
Cool. I'm gonna do my best to shoot the plates, but not with the brass or gold arrow yet.
Okay. I will trust that when you want to use those arrows in particular, you will let me know.
Oh,
if you don't say you're using them, you're using something, one of
Yep.
your other arrows.
25.
25 hits. On which one, the gold or the brass?
We'll go with the brass first.
Okay. What's the damage?
It's gonna be 9. Sorry, 9.
9.
Yes, 9.
You see the arrow catch at the edge of the plate and start lifting it a little bit. The arrow gets lodged under it. It's definitely removable. It's definitely something that could come up or could be damaged or could be blown off or something to reveal whatever's underneath it.
Mm-hmm.
It's on the ground.
So far, the dragons remain on their feet. They're not taking to the air.
Oh my gosh! Bonus action dash. I want to run up his back.
Okay.
Well,
You still have all your movement right now.
yeah, I do. Can I get up there without bonus actioning? Dashing.
You have 35?
Yep.
You can get behind it for 30.
Make an acrobatics check. If you're gonna
Yeah.
try, and this is a high DC. This is a difficult task you're attempting.
You are inspired.
Yes. I rolled that.
Okay.
19.
You are inspired.
I know. You really think how much is the inspiration?
It's 1d8. Because you had a 19. I think the DC is probably 20, dude.
We'll use the inspiration and we'll go up to a 26.
The DC was 22. You do manage to find your way, launching yourself off of some of the metal plates and using the gears as they're turning to help propel yourself up these things' backs. You manage to get your feet together under you, to get yourself climbed up to, I'm assuming, to where you want to see where the metal plate is.
Mm-hmm.
It is there before you. Slightly larger than palm size. Now that you can see it, it is in fact close enough for you to try to do something. What are you doing?
That was the original arrow wedged it up.
Mm-hmm.
Second attack action. I want to rip it out.
All right. Make a strength check, an athletics check.
Athletics?
Mm-hmm.
We can't do acrobatics again?
Nope, this one's athletics. This is much more strength and much less dexterity.
18.
18. So you're getting your fingers under the edge of it. You're starting to pry it up. You can see there's a gap there, and you can see it looks like it might be some avenue into the deeper workings of this thing. A weakness, essentially a bald spot where there's not scale to cover it. You can't quite get the entirety of the plate up off of it this turn, but you have got it started.
A little bit of help here, mates.
Okay. Who's next?
Back to the top of the order. Val.
You're up, Val.
That was not what I wanted to hear. All right. Seeing Solix do that, or not Solix, Howard do that, and oh god, this is going to be a bad idea.
You want to just bamf over here?
Oh, wouldn't that be nice? You know how much I miss my fan.
Pretty bright in here right now with fire though.
Still. All right.
Well, hold on, Lord.
Yeah, Lord, I stepped off. How much of the
Fire goes up. Which section was that?
Chunk in front of me is up.
So
The chunk in front of you. So that
this
was the one that you moved off of?
No, this one started gave this side.
Here. This was it here.
I went here.
Yeah, he came off of the square.
Okay. So that will be the side closest to the wall.
This one here.
Yes.
So do I have a straight line from where I'm at right now?
You are going to have to do 5 more steps west because right in front of you is going to be the fire. You can go through the fire if you want.
From here to here is now all fire.
Yes.
Okay.
The eastern half of the firewall.
Yep. Got it.
Got it. So that's as far,
30 there.
that's as far as I can get. From where, Lauren, from where I'm at, basically in front of the 2 dragons, can I see those metal plates?
What's your passive perception?
At the current moment, 19.
It's hard to see with them moving around. You haven't, Halberd saw something, there's something there to see, but with how things are shifting and turning, you can't quite catch a glimpse of it at this point.
Well, then I'm going to use my action to dash and try and climb up the other one.
Oh, good. That one?
Mm-hmm.
Okay.
All right. Make an acrobatics check.
Some advantage crap would be real nice here.
Wouldn't it though? Oh, that's good. Acrobatic?
Yep.
No.
22.
Just barely a success. As you come around, you manage the tail of the gold dragon tries to sort of whip you to the side. You manage to catch a hold of it and let it give you sort of a lift up, and you get onto its back. You start racing, climbing, crawling your way forward. You can see now there is something between the shoulder blades. You're not quite sure what it is, but you can see something is there.
All right, I will, since that's my action, and my to move, I'm gonna bonus action healing word.
Okay.
And I'll do that at 2nd level. It's 2d4. That's 5 is 11. 11 points.
All right, for yourself.
No, that is for who? Sorry, that was for who was the worst hit on that one? Doran, thank you.
Cool. What was that? 11?
11 points.
Cool. 69 points. Yeah.
Aha! Hey, those were your
Nice.
hit points for a while.
Yeah.
You're back up to full health from back in the day.
From a level ago.
All right, that's all I got.
All right. It is the
Thank
dragon's
you.
turn. At this point, feeling people on their back, the dragons are going to take into the air, and they are going to try.
Right?
I'm flying.
They're going to go up as high as they can. So this room has a 35 foot ceiling, and they're going to try to how to describe. They're going to try to. All right. When you're riding a horse and they ride a little too close to the fence or to a tree and they just brush right up against it and you feel it on your leg, or they try to get you off. That's what they're going to try and do with y'all on the ceiling. So this is going to be a contested check. Y'all are going to roll your acrobatics or athletics or acrobatics. I'll let y'all choose against the dragons.
Can't be a dexterity saving throw.
Nope. On the gold, that is going to be a
Okay.
23.
His face says no. Well,
That is a 24 for me.
he got 20 to
Ooh, nice.
yes, shake
So,
hands with him, thank you.
You managed to keep yourself on. For the rest, oh, not quite as good. That is going to be 21.
Nope. 17.
So Halberd, you go ahead and you are scraped off against the ceiling. The iron patch, essentially, this shield that you started pulling up does not go back down. You can see it as you sort of lock your eyes on it as you are just sort of scraped off against the ceiling on the wall. It stays raised, it stays upright. You go ahead and as you fall to the ground, take 11 points of fall damage and you land prone.
Ow.
So you're now 30 feet below it.
Somebody should bring your dragon a few more times.
None.
Being snarky.
Okay. And then the dragon did not get his breath attack back.
Praise the Lord.
Oh, sweet goodness.
The dragons did not get their breath attack back.
Yay!
We're going to count that as their movement and then one of their multi-attacks.
Good.
The only the y'all are out of range of their other abilities, their other attacks, except for Jay, except for Val.
Wait, what?
You're still up there with it.
Yeah, you are on its back, so you are going to go ahead and it is going. The gold one is going to snake its head around and try to bite at you.
Oh, rude.
That is going to be a 21 to hit.
Yeah, that hits.
Oh man, this is bad.
We have a biter.
19 points of piercing damage.
Oh.
Boy.
Bad guys. She put 2 dragons against us. This is bad.
Oh.
Not great, for sure.
Oh God, this is.
It's okay. There's only 4 more rooms after this.
Only 3 after this, really.
Oh sure,
Well,
That we know of.
sure.
that we yeah, because also what entails that middle room?
Good question.
Yeah.
That is the end of the dragon's turn. Kazator is up. Doran is on deck.
No, what?
Yeah.
Scheiße. Okay, store will go 5, 10, 15, 20, 25. Look up and go. And okay.
Jordan, this is what you get for missing, buddy.
Okay. He will, I guess, shoot at disadvantage because they are 35 feet up. You said.
Yeah, right about. The ceiling is 35 feet up, so their bodies would probably be just within his range.
Aha! He will shoot the crossbow bolt at it. Oh, that'll probably hit. 18 plus 7.
Yeah, that hits.
5.
On which one, the gold or the brass?
The brass. The brass.
Brass. Yeah, that hits. What's the damage?
That would be 9 piercing and 3 thunder.
All right.
I don't want to use that for him. He'll shoot again.
Okay.
In the thing. That's a 22 to hit.
It does hit.
And that'll be not as good. 6 piercing and 1 thunder.
All right.
And that's what he got.
Good deal. Doran. And then Celiax is on deck.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, so the brass one is up in the air and nobody's riding Beastie, right?
Right.
Right. I don't want to move off this spot. I guess I'll just take another pot shot at it. I don't really see anything else I can do.
Okay. Go ahead and roll to hit.
Actually, let me see something real quick. That's no. Yeah. I'm not gonna bother with that. So I'll just take a shot at it. That's the best I can do. Yeah. 5. So that's a 9.
9 does miss.
Wow.
Glances off of the metal plates on the chest plate where the wings sort of join into the body.
Cool. I will stand there like a dummy then. Because I legit don't think I have anything else I can do.
All right.
Because we need the door to be open.
Celiax.
Okay.
And then
So
Halberd's on deck.
give me half a second to look up a terrible idea. Yep. Okay, cool. All right. So, Celiax, he can see like the brass dragon from where he's standing, right?
Yes.
Okay. He's gonna pull out a short bow,
Okay.
and he's gonna fire 2 shots at the brass dragon.
Okay. Go
Because
ahead and roll to hit.
I can. I have weapons in the bag. I should use them. Oh god.
Oh, is this one you're pulling out of the bag?
Yeah.
All right, roll a d20 for me.
Okay. 7.
Okay. You're fine. You pull it out of the bag.
That's concerning.
Right?
I don't know.
I don't know either.
My hand's already stoned. I don't know what else you can do to it.
Break the vials.
Okay, so
I mean, it's not like y'all would leave them in there just open to anything moving around or rustling around in there.
well, we tested
Right.
that theory.
When you're moving cautiously and prepared and going through the
I shook
entry.
the bag. We tested the theory of me shaking the bag.
You got the short bow out.
Everything else is turned to stone.
Means it works better.
I'm doing math because this is not what I do. So 16, I feel like that misses.
16 does miss.
Yeah, let's
Second
try
shot?
this again. No, that's also gonna miss.
Okay.
It was an 11. Oh,
11 does miss. Anything else you want to do, Celiax?
nope.
All right, Halberd, you're up. Val, you're on deck.
I want to shoot the plate out.
All right. You are prone.
I'm standing up first,
Okay.
muttering and being upset, but
Go ahead and roll to hit.
You even see the plate from underneath it?
I know where
From where
it's at.
he can see it sort of, and from where he is behind it. I'm gonna. If he wasn't a sharpshooter, it would essentially have 3/4 cover, but he's a sharpshooter and ignores all cover. So
21.
21 hits.
What's the range?
It's gonna be 10.
10 points of damage.
Mhm.
You see where it impacts the armor plate, pushes it up a little bit more. You can see where it is just barely attached. If you had the right angle, you could probably do something with the hole that is exposed at this point.
Oh, okay.
You have a arrow?
No.
Crap.
He's right next to the ceiling. I'm gonna ricochet it off the ceiling down to 2.
Seriously?
Why not? I can't get back up there, so
Go for it.
bonus action Zephyr Strike.
Okay. Because this is going to be such a difficult shot, maintaining the velocity after you ricochet it off the ceiling,
Mhm.
I'm going to go ahead and give you disadvantage on the roll.
It'll be a straight roll.
So a straight roll.
Just a straight roll.
Well, I wish you had told me that first, but I'll take that anyways because it's better than what I rolled previously. So a 30 to hit. With the brass one.
Let's see, which one?
This is the brass one. That's the only one that has the spot available. All right. Albert.
Yes,
Go
and I
with the
said
brass-
no. I
brass-
said with the brass arrow.
You did. The sheer difficulty of this shot is improbable at the highest level. But you are a master of your craft, having spent centuries dedicating yourself to mastering it. Go ahead from where you are, pretty much right under the dragon. Make a dexterity saving throw for me as it comes crashing out of the sky down onto the
Oh,
ground.
well, that's the
No,
punch.
no. Sweet. I roll. That's an 18.
All right. You do manage to dodge out of the way of this essentially very heavy, disanimated hunk of metal that comes falling out of the sky, crashing to the ground. It lands 6 or 8 inches away from your feet. But you managed to avoid taking any damage from it.
No, it just sounds like a Val Targaryen to get down here.
Lauren, quick.
Go ahead and leave the dragon there because that is going to be difficult terrain as y'all move through that space.
But by taking his base off, he can lay down.
That works. Yes.
DM,
Yes.
having now sitting astride this monstrosity of creation,
Yes.
feeling the power betwixt my legs, would I know if necrotic damage is going to do anything to this thing?
From what you have seen earlier, especially with constructs that you saw in the labyrinth, you saw that with the necrotic being the magic of death and these creatures not having any real life, it's a little iffy. You can give it a shot.
Okay, I'm going to take my scimitar, and I'm going to slam it into the edge of the plate.
Do it.
And as I do so, I'm also going to channel my divinity and pump an extra, I believe I'm up to 26 now.
What? They're just getting points. They don't roll for them.
Death cleric.
23.
Death cleric.
So 23 points of necrotic into this thing.
Note to self in future.
Yay! Go Val.
All right. Roll ahead.
Murder. How about that?
Energy into things. Yes.
So, but he doesn't have to roll for it. Which is
No,
bullshit.
the channel divinity is.
It's a
Sweet.
different
It's
channel
one- it's one of
divinity.
each.
Yeah.
Yeah.
You gotta hit
Different
first.
than a
20,
paladin.
21.
That does hit. And are you just
that
going
hit.
for the dragon or for the iron plate there in particular?
I'm aiming my sword.
Kind of wedging it underneath to try and pry it up, or
Yes. And I'm basically what I'm trying to accomplish is wedge it in to pry it up, but as I drive it in using the necrotic damage to weaken it.
okay.
So, because I'm not weak boy.
Okay. So the total damage is
9 slashing and 23 oh no, I get a D8 of necrotic, sorry. 26 necrotic. And mark off a general.
A lot of necro.
okay. Yeah, you sink your blade into it a little bit, and it does seem like some of the material is starting to age and maybe not quite tarnish, because gold doesn't really tarnish. Does it? Am I getting that mixed up?
I mean,
I don't know. I'm not a metallurgist or a
I'd have
chemist or
sworn, but I,
anything.
you know,
used to be
We'll
polished
say
again.
the gold, being a fairly soft metal anyway, does manage to start prying the iron away from whatever it is guarding. You manage to get about a 2-inch gap.
All right.
You
So
can
yeah.
say that the hole is starting to be revealed.
Okay. Cool. That's all I got. Literally all I got.
Okay, it is the dragon's turn.
yeah.
The dragon is going to spend its movement staying in place, but essentially trying to shake you off.
No, what did you shook off?
I need you to make a dexterity saving throw.
Modified 20.
All right. You do manage to try to grab a handhold. The dragon has shaken you off of its back away from the spot itself. You're basically hanging by one arm. When it gets to your turn, we'll see whether you can pull yourself up or whether you are going to plummet.
This is not going to end well.
I mean,
You're still up there with the dragon. It is going to try to rake you with its claw now that you are dangling in a more vulnerable position.
Drake.
Because it cannot look at you and claw you and maintain its position in the sky, it is going to roll with disadvantage. And the lower of those is still a 19 to hit.
That is exactly my armor class.
Oh.
You have a reaction.
Doran, can you disadvantage or disadvantage?
I mean, I could if I'd have activated it.
Yeah. No, a little late now.
I know it was a joke.
I'm really not
I'm
doing
saying
good
raise
today.
your shield.
Keep getting almost dead.
No, I'm saying.
I feel like this is a challenging trial designed to test your mettle and your ability and capability. That is going to be 9 points of slashing damage.
Oh, okay. That's not terrible.
I roll a 1 and a 2.
Oh, thank you for that.
You're welcome, I guess. That is the dragon's turn. Kazator is up next. Doran is on deck.
Jasper's gonna look at Halvard and go, "Do you want to ride a dragon?" And he's going to use that to inspire Halvard, but also run forward, grab Halvard, and dimension door to the top of the dragon.
Nice.
Okay. Okay.
So
All
Halvard,
right.
you're inspired. And
I'm just dangling.
You guys just poof to the top of the dragon.
That's his turn, right? That's action. That's bonus action.
And full movement. That's
and full
basically
movements.
everything.
Wow. Okay. Doran.
Yeah.
And then Siliex is on deck.
Leave your healer dangling.
Where?
Resave that.
Okay.
One way or the other.
You guys
I'm
are
just
gonna
trying
write
to
that
think,
dragon
like,
down.
so the fire wall is in front of me right now. Like if I were to try to go forward, that's where fire lives.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Cool.
That's where fire lives.
And if you step up, it'll probably be
and
more
do
fire.
good work.
Just ring
All
the
right.
doorbell, yo. Yeah, we can leave you on that side.
I imagine I'm on fire if I go through that. There's no like, oh, I can dash and just not get on fire. That's
You've
not
seen
how
it's
this
pretty
is.
instantaneous where the pressure pad is released and the fire comes back up. You can try if you want. Try to beat it.
I don't really, but I feel the desire to be over there and help people.
Now, if you step off, Solix is still on one plate, so there should be.
Yeah.
Put his little dwarven legs on.
Yeah.
You get right to the edge of the flame. Be like, dang it.
Dwarvish rogue.
Okay. I want to, because we need somebody to stay there on the keep away back. That's why I'm still here. I will start with using my storm rune, so we have that going. Because we did do a short rest, right?
Yep.
Okay, because I want to, because I can get it back. So I do that. And then, where's the other thing?
Max would be 18.
Okay, well, we'll use that if I need it. So I guess I'll take my first step off of the pad to see which flame turns off.
Okay.
So I'll just move towards Soliex.
And the section closest to the wall on the west side turns off.
Fantastic. That's what I was hoping for.
Okay.
So then I'll just use the rest of my movement, and I'll also dash so I can get close yet under the metal beastie.
You want to dash as well?
You want to get underneath
You want
it?
me to dash under the beast?
Well, I mean, I want to get close enough where if I need to catch somebody falling, I can try to do that.
Okay, you're at 25 puts you there.
Okay.
You could maybe like hold the dash action to like sprint under there if needed.
Yes, I will do that. That's more smarter.
All right. So what's going to be the trigger for that dash action?
When someone starts to fall.
Now screaming.
Okay.
Not anybody screaming, because Case Toro probably screaming.
Now screaming.
Wings.
Because I can't hit it.
Kind of.
And trying to shoot at it now seems like a really bad idea. Ah!
We are just, we need to change our team name to This Is a Bad Idea.
We
This is
need to change
awesome.
our name to Oh God, what do we do? Oh God. You know,
Okay, is that your turn, Doran?
The definition of interesting.
and I guess so. I don't got anything else I really can use.
All right. Soliex, you're up.
So I'm
Halbert's on
pulling
deck.
my thing.
So I would shoot at it, but three of my friends are all over this thing.
That's just, yeah, exactly.
So
Shoot in the eyeball.
Zara, are you having fun yet?
Oh, this is delightful. Y'all picked up on this a lot faster than most people do. Gotta say, kudos.
How many people have gone through here?
How many people been through this place, yo?
That's pretty much gonna be it for me. I'm just holding the wall from igniting everybody.
Okay. I'm sure Doran appreciates that.
Yeah.
You holding the door.
I am holding the door.
I appreciate.
All right. Halberd, you're up.
Kill it.
Can I? How far open is this deal?
About 2 inches. It's about a 2-inch gap.
Put an arrow in there.
He could put an arrow through a 2-inch gap. Can he make the arrow bend around the corner to go down into the beastie?
you can use the arrow to
Shove it
pry
in
off
and
the
pry it
blade.
open.
I'm gonna
It's a
take the
metal
arrow
arrow.
and just the gold and see if I can pop that lid with it.
Oh, gold is soft. That's bad.
Yeah. So is the mechanism holding it.
You don't have like a knife you can just jimmy in there.
Yeah.
and pop
He
it?
has 9 of them, actually.
More than that, actually. But
How was that guy when he opens up his coat with
Work.
that knife?
Yes.
Nice.
no, that's actually a good point.
Kitchen's work.
Do what you're gonna do, Halberd. What are you doing?
Yes. Checking my inventory.
You have a +1.
I know. I also have a crowbar.
Oh.
Well, yeah.
I use a crowbar to pry that sucker off.
Okay.
No one ever uses yes. This is the one time in D&D history a crowbar is useful.
No, there were more times. This is
All
the
right.
first time a party thought of that.
You know,
It's pretty amazing.
make
Who
a
has a crowbar.
what
Crowbar
check
check.
would this? Make a check with your thieves' tools.
17.
So does that make a crowbar a thief tool?
That's proficiency.
I'm pretty sure that's where he got it from.
9.
Yeah, he got it from his
26.
step pack.
Well, I mean, everybody has a crowbar because it's just part of like the backpack.
No, I talked with Lauren about it when we started this thing because I was like, hey, I wouldn't necessarily have all this, but Halberd opening doors and all that would have a crowbar. And she's like, yeah, you can get rid of something to take this. So I did.
Mm-hmm.
And never use it.
And never
till-
use it till today.
Against
Comes
his
in
favorite
handy.
enemy, kind of.
Yeah, I get to use a crowbar on my favorite enemy.
Kind of.
Yeah,
My favorite enemy.
sort of.
The distant relative to my favorite
It's a
enemy.
pseudo.
It's a construct of your favorite enemy, sort of.
For a year and a half.
All right, so what's the total?
17 plus 7 is no
24.
17 plus 9.
plus 9, 26.
26. Yeah, we'll say that's successful. You managed to get the crowbar in there, pop off the iron shield. We'll say that was your action to use an object though.
That wasn't an attack action.
Mm,
Well, you'd have to dig the crowbar out
Yeah,
essentially.
and pry
No,
it.
I'm gonna go ahead and rule that was the use an object. Top of the order.
Oh,
Val,
good.
dangling from the dragon, the construct. What are you gonna do?
I'm climbing, trying to climb back up.
All right, make an athletics check.
Okay, that's. Oh god.
athletics, my dude.
I know. 16.
16. Good news, you don't fall. Bad news, you don't get yourself up either.
Well, I mean, crap.
It's okay. It's the dragon's turn.
It is the dragon's
That's what I
turn.
was afraid of.
He has options now, though.
Disadvantage.
Yeah. Oh. How?
Oh, wait. Okay, can I try this? Since I'm just dangling off with one arm, right? That's what you said I was doing.
Mm-hmm.
Grabbing my I'm assuming that's my. Is that my shield arm or my blade arm? Which one is it? How am I
Which one
holding
would
on?
you? Which one's your dominant arm?
Be my right arm.
Your blade arm.
Blade arm.
Right arm.
Cool. So I'm gonna reach down with my shield arm, grab the dagger, and just chunk and try and hold on.
You'd already spent your action trying to climb back up.
Okay, well that's what I'm gonna prepare for my next turn then.
All right, so you've got your dagger in hand to try and solidify your grip next time. All right, good deal. The dragon is
Or targets the me now.
dragon's gonna spend its movement trying to do a barrel roll in midair.
Nice.
Well then,
And actually, it's gonna come a little bit forward as it does it, because it doesn't mind flying through the flames.
of course it does.
Balls.
So I need Kazator, Halberd, and Val to make strength saving throws to try and maintain a grip on the dragon as it's trying to roll through the air and shake y'all off.
Not a dex save.
Natural 20 for Quesator.
Yay!
Can I like let go, let him spin underneath me, and try and catch him again?
If you want to make a dexterity saving throw at disadvantage, I will let you try to do that.
I'm going for it.
Oh my god. I mean, I so hope this works because that would be amazing.
Da-da-da.
Please
All right,
let it work.
That's a 19.
Would you get done?
Use the inspiration.
All right.
I
We'll
rolled
do.
a 15 and a natural 20. I really wanted to take that natural 20.
What did you get, Halberd?
All
All right. Halberd maintains his grip.
right.
There's a brief moment where you're like, I can do this. I can do this. I can do this. You let yourself go. You see it. You see where you need to catch back on, and you miss it.
My ready to action?
Doran, go ahead
Yeah.
and make a.
Catch the man.
Catch the
Catch
cleric.
the falling
Dexter.
boy.
We'll say that one will be.
Is this through the fire?
This is through the fire. Yes.
Oh,
But if
even
you
better.
on top,
Yeah.
you're kind of shielded from it.
I just don't want Dorn to react and run through the fire.
Mm-hmm.
Well,
Dorn's on that side. We're on that
Yeah, he's
side.
more. Thankfully, Val was kind of off the back of it, so
Which
now
is
they
great.
don't
Yeah.
be-
All right. Good deal.
I'm okay.
I'm letting it happen. It's going to be close enough.
DM, yeah, define where he's falling so I
is
know
the
where
dragon
I'm
in the
running.
middle of the fire or not? Because I thought we were on the other side. When I said through the fire, I meant like where Celiax is. Or are we?
Yeah,
in the
y'all.
middle?
He has flown through it at this point.
Okay.
As Val is falling,
Okay.
pretty much
That's what
5
I
feet
figure out is weird.
east of where Doran is currently at.
Okay, cool.
Okay, so like there, where he put it.
Yes, like there.
Okay. So what is the check that I'm
What?
attempting?
I am debating whether this is going to be strength or dexterity. Because dexterity would be, do you move fast enough to be able to get him? Strength would be, can you actually catch him without letting him hit the ground? So
Well,
Doran,
if
what is your priority in this moment?
Well, I'm a very strong boy, so I think strength would be good. But like, if he's falling that close to me, I don't think that it. Because like I use my reaction to do my defender thing, and it's that kind of distance. So like that's my argument for why I could use strength instead.
You make a good
Does that work?
argument. I will let it work.
Yeah.
Go ahead and make a strength
Shield.
saving throw.
Thank you. I will do
Roll
the
good.
thing. Well, very good. Well, that's a 6. But I'm a very strong boy, so that's a 16.
Dang.
Because
The DC
saving
for-
throw.
The DC for this, because he was coming down essentially right on top of you, and it's only like 25 feet at that point. The DC was 15. So you managed to catch him. You do
Thank
both
Luck
land.
Rock.
You do both land prone. You do not take any damage.
Heyo!
Oh. You're comfy for a dwarf.
I just looked at the screen. That's funny. I can actually see my character for once. This is awesome. Wow.
Nice.
Oh boy.
All right. That is what is happening now. That was
That's
the dragon's. That was the dragon's movement. Doing the barrel roll and trying to get y'all off. It is going to make a for the other.
What is that? What have you done?
There we go.
I have no words.
Don't worry, just explain what's going on.
Okay.
because I'm short.
This is the dragon's turn,
That's
right?
why.
Yes. This is still okay. Halberd and Kazator manage to maintain their grip. They are still on top of the dragon. The dragon is going to snake its head around and try to bite at Halberd. Highs or lows?
Go with lows.
All right.
So
Low
by
it is. It's going to
having
try
the
and
ready
bite at
action-
Halberd.
By having the readied action, that was my reaction, right? I can't.
Yes, your
use-
reaction was to trigger that.
Okay. Can't help you, bruh.
Nope. That's okay. That is an 18 to hit.
That hits.
Okay. That is.
Don't like. 'Cause I'm
11 points of piercing damage.
seeing ways to help.
2 and a 3.
I really want to kill this thing.
Yo, I'm with you on
Who's up next?
Kazator is up next, followed by Doran.
Kazator will use the help action for Halberd.
How is he going to help Halberd?
The plate's removed, yes?
Just
Yes.
crowbar.
With the crowbar?
Crowbar, yes.
So he will then, as Halberd pulls out the arrow, he will get ready to push on the back of it as Halberd puts it in to jam the arrow further down it.
Okay. He is going to take that action.
Oh
Doran,
my goodness. We're playing Shadow of the Colossus right now. That's
We
amazing.
really are.
That's amazing.
I make no claim of anything that I may or may not have been inspired by.
But also, it's amazing.
Also,
Anyway,
it's a fabulous game, and if you haven't played it, you totally should.
I've
Good
watched
game.
so much.
Good
Anyway,
game.
moving on. Is
Go
he
ahead.
actually on top of me right now? Because I know
Yeah.
I caught him in front.
Yes, he caught
he's
you.
legit-
He has landed on top of you. You basically cushioned his descent.
I figured. All right. Well, I will remove him from myself, and I will stand up. I don't know. Maybe I help him to his feet. No, he can get up on his own. I need to try. Well, because I need to try and use my actions to be helpful to the effort of things and such and whatnot. Okay. So they're on the back of the robot Durgan, right?
Yep.
So if I take a shot with a crossbow elsewhere, I can avoid murdering them.
Probably.
Probably.
If you hit where you're aiming at.
Nah, I want to aim more towards like the winglings or something to maybe force it to come down a little more,
Okay.
so people won't fall off.
Go ahead.
I have to remember how to do this. So dexterity. Oh, that's a miss, I'm sure. Yeah, that's 10.
Yes, that does miss.
Well, yeah. I don't
You're a
have
lot used to
anything else I
things.
can
You're a lot
do.
more used to things being close up and right in front of you when you try to hit them. Having the
I really-
distance is a little
I really
disconcerting
hate
for you.
this. I want my axe to shoot lightning bolts.
Mm.
Honestly,
Uh,
I kind of do too.
be able to charge.
yeah,
it.
yeah, right. Anyway,
All right, Siliex, you're up. Halberd, you're on deck.
I'm not doing anything because they're still on it, and I don't, want to risk hurting them. So I'm just gonna stand there and just be like, "You can do it."
You cast Paladin Inspiration.
You hold the help action.
Yeah, I mean, really,
inspiration.
I'm just keeping Doran from getting burned alive at this point. So
Thank you.
In my head, apparently.
I'm keeping Doran from getting burned alive.
Come on. I wouldn't have just slumped you off into the flames. That's silly.
All right, let's finish this.
All right, Halberd,
You're gonna take the arrow, line it up, and just jam it down in there.
make an attack roll.
With the help action,
With the help action, do it at advantage.
Oh, good.
that's a natural 19.
Yeah, that's good.
That's good.
That'll do it. That will do it.
That'll
With
do
all
it.
of your modifiers, yeah, that'll do it. So you jam the arrow in. And pretty immediately, this thing just plummets out of the sky.
Of course.
Is there anyone who's under it?
No.
Okay, good deal. Those of y'all on top of it, when it lands, are thrown off of it, sort of rolling, absorbing the impact, not taking any damage from it. Zelisar, you see, is laughing, and he says, I like you're kind of crazy. I mean, y'all got real potential. We can do something with this.
Question.
I really want to cast a spell magic on that face.
What's your question?
How much do you care about these robot dragons?
Mm-hmm.
Well, I mean, we can replace them if we need to.
Because I
Don't-
very much like.
Tell you what.
Mm,
Pick one of them. You
the
got
one
10
that
minutes. Take any trophy you want. Go.
the gold one. The head is mine. I take it. It's mine.
All right,
I
so
melt-
you spend the next 10 minutes taking this golden clockwork dragon head,
Like
dismantling it from the body.
like a scrapper raiding through all of the things. I'm going to take the head and as much other good-looking bits of it.
You take the head and you manage to get about 6 inches chunk of the neck also, dismantling and then getting it ready to go.
Can I have the fire breathing thing?
If you can get to the fire-breathing apparatus, I mean, you can try. 10 minutes.
Oh.
Your time's going for it. Since Doran was basically just hacking the head off, that wasn't exceptionally difficult. He's got sharp-edged weapons and gold's a soft metal. If you're going to try and dig through to get to the internal mechanisms, go ahead and make a...
Thieves' tools check?
Ooh,
Yeah.
Don't think so. Let me look at the skill list here. What would that be?
Since we've got 10 minutes, I'm gonna bust out another prayer of healing.
Okay.
Oh, awesome.
Mm-hmm.
Also, I would say thank you to Zar.
Desire.
Because, I'd thank him for that thing because I want it. And I don't like that it tried to murder me.
You were almost matching Ciliex's hoarding with the shinies. You see something interesting
Giant
and
gold dragon head.
In
Except
the
it's
case
not
of like
flesh.
robots,
It's like real gold.
like I want to. They're. I don't know that I've ever seen Mechatrons before, and the fact that we might have to deal with other evil robots from the Golden Cog, it might be good to have a point of reference.
Everybody takes 25 points of healing.
nice. Halberd, make me a general dexterity check.
15.
15. You get to a part of it. You don't manage to get the whole thing out in 10 minutes. And as you're digging through it and trying to find it, you do manage to find the mechanism that creates the initial spark.
I'll take that.
Okay,
Kind of
go
like
ahead and take it.
Dragon throat spark tool. Is this? Can we name the dragon Zippo? And so I've got a Zippo lighter.
That's exactly the thing I was thinking of. Zippo. Couldn't think of the word though.
I mean, call it whatever you want in your inventory, so long as you know what it is.
Cool. I've got a Zippo dragon lighter.
Nice. All right. The 10 minutes pass. The prayer of hailing completes. Is there anything else before Zar opens up the way forward?
Nope, I think we're
I
good.
think that's it.
All right. So you see Zar open the door, and it opens into a fairly small room. Within, on 2 pedestals, there are 2 more arrows. You see,
course. Yes.
I think that
um, you see a silver arrow, and you see a copper arrow, and you see Czar's form. The door is left open, but Czar's flame form coalesces out of the wall, and just comments, I mean, this is exciting. And I mean this in all seriousness. Y'all, well, to be fair, you remind me of me, of us. There's something, I don't even know what it is, but there's something about you guys. You got real potential.
You keep saying that.
Eh,
I'm slightly scared.
maybe you should be. I don't know. I remember what we went through, mostly. And gotta say, if there's a plan for y'all like there was for us, big things are coming your way.
fine.
NSS.
Continue to push it.
Here, come on, I'll open the way back out.
I'm gonna
Thank
take
you.
the arrows.
You go ahead and you grab the arrows. So the gold and the brass are left with the dragon's corpses. They are.
Can I take those on the way out?
No, I would leave them in there, keep them deactivated.
That's fair.
One doesn't have a head.
Just leave them in there.
But
Those are
Leave
the
'em in
kill
there.
keys for those robots. We need to keep the keys there.
Master Dwarf, next time, can I get
Hey.
some help finding the stuff that maybe works with lighting this off?
Hey, you know what? If we have to kill more of these, we're gonna eventually have ourselves enough parts to make our own dragon.
I mean, that might be rather interesting. Just put that in the bag of holding and bamf that sucker out on somebody. Yeah,
Um,
times. I really
At the
just-
very least, we've got ourselves a troop.
So Czar opens the way back out, and as he passes through the fire, he says something under his breath, just mutters it, and the fire's gone. The way forward is clear.
All right.
Well, that's a cool trick.
Isn't he just a flame that floats around though?
It
Or
comes
am
in
I
handy.
confused? What?
He looks to be a flame that floats around.
Right.
But he talked about when he was alive and the memories that he has, and he's described himself as guardian and guide and a number of other
Right.
positions.
I'm just trying to, for visual sake, understand because people were saying, no, he's a skull, but then he's a flame, and I didn't know if he was still a skull flame. I was confused.
When you first saw him,
Yeah.
you assume he was a flame inhabiting a human skull, essentially.
About
Yes,
that.
because I was there for when you shot it.
Yes, you were.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
I think it was just the 2 of y'all.
Yes, it was. But I don't think you saw me pick up the skull.
I don't think so.
That might be a thing.
We'll see.
Anywho,
Anyways,
So Czar leads the way back out and into the main chamber. You have 3 other open doors in this hexagonal room that you can explore. And that is where we are going to go ahead and pick up at the beginning of next session.
woo! We're
Good
still
stuff.
alive.
good stuff.
Man, nearly died
That was a long
twice.
one.
Rode a dragon today.
It didn't even nearly die.
We're a couple dragons.
That was fun.
Oh, that was good.
Oh. Well, thank you everybody for joining us today. Please tune in next week. We should have Jordan back. We hope that you enjoy the time that we get to spend together. Everybody stay safe, wash your hands, stay healthy, take care of yourselves as you go about your week this week, because we want you to come back. We like this time we spend together. Thank you. Y'all have a good one. We'll see you next week. Bye.
Bye.